Alright, this is a test to hear what my voice sounds like. See if I being picked up on Twitch. Being picked up on Twitch. Alright, this is a test to hear what my... Okay, looks like sound is coming from both YouTube and Twitch, so we are good to go. Got all the other stuff closed out. We can continue on. Okay, we can do an intro, we're gonna start. What's up, guys? I'm the Blue Titan, and welcome back to another episode of Darkest Dungeon. So, in the last episode, we actually had kind of two mirror missions that were long missions in the warrants, and we're going to talk about that more in just a second. Before I do, I should talk about my channels. So, if you'd like to see short-form content, highly edited, highlight-level content, the kind of stuff you'd see in your YouTube Shorts feed, you can head over to the Blue Titan Space Gaming to see content like that. That's where I'm going to have my highly edited content, faster-paced stuff in general. For this game in general, I've done a lot of VODs, and I've realized that this game, because of the rate at which I'm playing it, I haven't done as many edited videos, and that's okay. I've just been enjoying myself just playing the game. But as I eventually finish this series, I'll start another series, and then at that point, there will be hopefully faster-paced edited videos on there instead of just a lot of VODs. But on the other channel, the VODs channel, the Blue Titan Space Gaming Space VODs, you can find my full Let's Play videos, usually about 3 hours in length each, where I'm just playing the game non-stop, just talking about what's happening in the game, just enjoying it for what it is, talking to my YouTube and Twitch chat, just enjoying and hanging out, right? Just long-form streaming, long-form content, and just BSing with the chat. You'll hear me go off topic, sometimes talk about things about game design, things that are not related to the game itself. Sometimes I'll do deep dives and talk about strategy and analysis in the game, you know, all kinds of stuff. So again, that's the Blue Titan Space Gaming for short form content, highly edited stuff, and that is the Blue Titan Space Gaming Space VODs for longer form content where I have no edits and it's just me playing the game. But either way, that's enough for now. I'm going to go ahead and talk about what happened in the last episode, and then we're going to get into some dungeons. So in the last episode, we went through the warrants twice. Our goal was to kind of level up some of our lower level characters. And we had a mission where we saw the Shambler's altar, and we also saw the secret door, or a secret room. Unfortunately, I ran out of torches. I didn't realize it, and I wasn't able to fight the Shambler. That was okay. Not a huge deal. We didn't get the chance to fight the Shambler that time. But then immediately back to back, we had a second mission, which was at the same place, the wards again, and it was also a long mission. And we also found a secret door, or secret room, and we also found the Shambler's altar, and we did fight him the second time. The second time, it was a decisive win. We did very well there. We beat him in pretty short order, and we were able to escape with another ancestor's item, right? So now we actually have 4 of what I believe are 5 ancestor's items that are only able to be taken from the Shambler. So the Shambler, as a boss, has a set of, I believe, 5 special items that can only be stolen from the Shambler, right? There are other ancestors' items in the game, but the Shambler has a different leveled loot list of items that can be taken than other items in the game that are ancestors' items. So if you go out here and you look at higher tier missions like this one, you can see this is an ancestor's signet ring. This item is not lootable from the Shambler. You can only get this from red tier missions, right? But simultaneously, these items, like the Ancestors map, you will never find on these higher tier missions. You can only get it from the Shambler, and vice versa. So it's worth doing the Shambler whenever you get the chance, because these items, like, they're all strong. I mean, Ancestors Tentacle Idol is kind of a weird one. I'm not exactly sure when I'd want to use this. I'm going to be honest with you, this just seems like 2 very random stats. But it's cool because there's very few items in the game that well, first off, I can't think of a single item in the game that governs both of those skills. That's the only item I know of that changes Virtue Chance and Death Blow Resist. So it's cool that it exists, but I don't know how much utility we're going to get out of it. It's an interesting item. But what I was going to say, though, is fighting against the Shambler in general is a good idea, because you can get these items here, the Ancestor's Candle and the Ancestor's Map, which are incredible. I do believe the Ancestor's Bottle I've not done a good job of showcasing its power, but I think it's pretty strong on a few classes, particularly like on the Man-at-Arms and maybe on the Crusader. I just haven't used it a lot. I think it's probably best on the Man-at-Arms, because the Man-at-Arms is trying to get you to hit him, right? That's kind of his whole thing. So if you can kind of do a riposte build or some kind of like a tank style build and have everybody dogpile on your Man-at-Arms, you can kind of offset the damage by reposting and, like, you know, like, imagine if I had this item, Ancestor's Bottle. This is admittedly a different build than what I was just describing with the reposting, but you could go with something like Ancestor's Bottle, extra HP, and then also give him, like, the Guardian Shield, extra protection plus extra healing received. And then he could just be a health battery, and you could have, like, a Vestal, or what's probably better is probably an Occultist, because then you have a deep health pool, and that Occultist giant windfall of health of, like, healing for 25 is suddenly just, it's a drop in the bucket in the guy's health bar, which is probably going to be closer to 60, 70 health on a Man-at-Arms that's fully leveled, right? So I think you could do something pretty strong with that, and then you could force everybody to attack him, and then, again, remember, you can force people to mark and target him. Now, that said, you're not going to be doing a riposte build if you do that. You're not going to be using Guardian Shield with riposte, because this requires him to be in slot 4, and riposte only, well, strictly speaking, you could do like a weird build where your Man-at-Arms is in slot 3, uses riposte, or uses his retaliation ability that gives him a riposte afterwards, and then have some kind of a dancing comp, or one of your characters is in slot 4 switches spots with him, so he's in slot 4 with this item to be working. That's a lot of hoops to jump through to make an item work. I don't think I'd ever do that. I'm using Guardian Shield when I have a comp that's not really moving in the back slot, and, like, you know, my guy's staying in the last slot. It's the same exact way as using an item like the Bullseye, oh, no, not the Bullseye hat, I'm sorry. Where's it at? Sniper's Ring. I'm looking for the Sniper's Ring. Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Sniper's Ring, right? Extra crit or extra damage whenever in position 4. You're not using this item if your team has a bunch of, like, shield breakers or, you know, grave robbers and highwaymen. People that are trying to move slots. My nose is itching like nuts. I'm sorry. All right, but anyway. Nonetheless, we had a pretty good last episode, gathered quite a bit of money, got us back up. I think we were at like 88,000 gold, and now we're sitting at 133,000 gold, which really helps kind of start rebuilding that roster and stuff, and like kind of getting people up there. I say rebuilding. We had a minor setback a few episodes ago where we lost 4 people, but realistically, I think our comp is doing pretty good. I think we have the foundations of a very strong group of guys here. We've actually got 4 level 6s now that are all defensively good. Like, Abomination is not, he's the weakest of the group. But we've got this Flagellant who has Beast Hater and also has Slugger, which are both lockable here. We've got Dupe Esquire, who also has Early Riser, which we want to lock. Prismatic Isolation we don't really care that much about, but, you know, he's got 4 or 3 solid quirks here. I mean, Early Riser plus Quick Draw plus Luminous. This dude is so fast. Like, what? Yeah, so, like, I mean, pretty good there. And then we've also got a pretty solid Jester. I mean, I'd like to roll something other than what we've got here on his good quirks, and I'd like to get rid of Dark Temptation, of course. But otherwise, he's pretty solid. And then, you know, our Leper's doing solid. You know, we've got some the good starting point here of, like, you know, solid group of guys to kind of move forward with. But we need to develop some of the classes that don't have a lot of love. Like, I would like to level a Vestal. I would like to level, you know, an Occultist if I can get one that doesn't die. I'd like to level, that was my fault, you know. I'd like to level this Plague Doctor. There's a few people I'd like to level. So I'm probably going to spend some time doing that here. We're not, unfortunately, going to be going after an Ancestor's item right now. While it would be nice to go get this item, plus 10 accuracy, plus 10% protect, I don't think this item is that incredible. I think it's solid. I mean, I think, as I kind of talked about this in a previous episode, I think its best use case is probably on the Leper. On a long mission where you don't need high amounts of damage, you just want consistent hitting and a little bit of protection. That way your character can, like, you know, if they're taking 15, they're instead taking 13.5, you know, I don't know if that rounds up, but they're going to take 10% less. I think it can matter over the course of an entire mission, and I think this is a solid contender as a replacement item for the Leper over the Focus Ring. The extra crit is incredible, don't get me wrong. But the 8 dodge is relevant, right? 8 dodge can matter over the course of a long mission. So again, this is more of a survivalist item. It's less of like a raw damage item. Elsewise, like, really, we're just going to go do a basic mission. I'm not going to worry too much about this. I might... Hey, there's a chance we could do this. If we go do this mission right now, activate 3 infected corpses, and we choose a group of guys that are all level 2, and we choose them correctly, we could level them to level 3, immediately use that to leapfrog us into doing the Brigand 8-pounder immediately afterwards. This would be, well, Focus Ring. This would be a nice thing to do. We could do this. So, I like to bring raw damage against the Brigand 8-pounder, because in my experience, the best way of fighting the Brigand 8-pounder is just to kill everybody around the actual, what do you call it? the cannon and make it so it can't fire. So that's probably what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to bring some level 2s here. Make sure we kind of get a good cohort of guys that are in the level 4, up there in the level 4 slot. Although, well, no, that's fine. I was going to say, although the bad part about this is I'm getting a lot of our level 2s out of this, you know, group that are going to now not be able to do level 1 bosses or whatever. We've already beat all the level 1 bosses. That's no longer a concern. So we actively do want to graduate these level 2s up to get them up here into this section. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a wheeled mission here. We're going to try to pick a person here. Maybe not him. He's really good on the Warrens. Remember, he's got Warrens Explorer and Warrens Scrounger. Maybe let's bring somebody else here. Who would I want if I was going to go do this? Well, I already have 2 people locked. I'm certainly going to be bringing the Grave Robber, who's going to be a solid inclusion with flashing daggers here, removing people's bleed resist. Evel's just going to be huge raw damage and consistently kill the front line. And we're already locking the Jester, but the Jester's fine. The Jester's going to be good for slice off and, like, you know, but we need somebody that can hit the back line probably. So I guess Fane Tree would be a reasonable one. You could also argue again, we could also again the Flagellant for that. Bleed is really good on the Wield, but we don't necessarily need Bleed. This might be a good opportunity to, like, level the Arbalist here. We were going to need her eventually when we go fight against the Swine Prince again, or the Swine King this time. Well, we can't bring you regardless because you're not going to be leveled up enough to fight. It's unfortunate because I really do want to bring this Arbalist. The Arbalist has Tippler and Risk Taker and Eagle Eye. She's going to be disgusting later. And she's really just not that good, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, Clutch Hitter is bad, Resolution is fine. Natural Eye's... Actually, Natural Eye's good. Never mind. That's pretty good. Yeah. We can bring her. So we'll bring her, and then we'll just... we're just going to be leveling at people in general. It doesn't really matter who we're bringing. So I guess if that's the argument, then maybe I do bring... This is a long mission or a medium? Just a medium. I could bring a lower tier person and feel happy with that. Bring a level 2. I need to bring a few level 2s to kind of get them up there and get them ready for this mission. I'm going to bring them against a Brigand Aim Powder next, yeah. So let's bring her, and then we'll make sure that her stress is low if we can by bringing maybe Bohan here. If I bring him, that I can use the Cry Havoc. I need to make sure her stress is down so that that way when we leapfrog into the next mission, she can go mission into straight mission, and she can be brought alongside this group. These 2 level 4s and the 2 level 3s that I'll have. That'll be fine. And then after that, probably start leveling some guys who don't have a lot of representation in the higher tiers right now. As I said, a reasonable one would be like a Vestal. I think I have a level 1 Vestal here. Gordon here, yeah. She's got Thin-Blooded we don't like. We do like Gifted. Oh, I guess I'll leave her out this week. Did I already lock in people? I have not. So I'm going to put Gordon in here. We're going to lock her Gifted and remove Thin-Blooded. Since Pantsville is not coming with us, well, never mind. Her bad quirks are locked. That's good. I'm bringing him with us. I can't do anything with that. Don't really care about known cheat. I don't really like weak grip, but it's not bad. It's just not good. It's just kind of goofy. It also is actually, ironically, it is actually. Or my dog is like heaving for a second. Oh, I think she had a sneeze. Anyway, ironically, this is kind of a bad combination. Beast Hater plus Weak Grip is kind of a bad combination because this Plague Doctor with Beast Hater, if I'm gonna lock Beast Hater on this class, I'm basically saying that I'm trying to build a bleed version of this character, the Plague Doctor, right? Giving her Beast Hater. Because beasts are generally in the wards and the wield, and they are very susceptible to bleed. So taking that and then also bad locking the Weak Grip is a bad combo. If you lock this, this feels bad. So I don't know. What is Precise Striker? Extra melee? Yeah, that's good. That's funny. I mean, again, I could lock this Bounty Hunter's Beast Slayer and remove the Off Guard, or Beast Slayer. We already have 2 Bounty Hunters. This guy has really good stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about locking anything from him. We already checked what was going on over here in the... Yes, we did. I just don't want to put a bunch of effort into rebuilding another one of these bounty hunters. Because I've already got enough bounty hunters as it is. Need to read more books to get more quirks. Yeah, I probably should. Who's in my team here? Maybe this is a good opportunity to level one of my... Hold on, sort by class. How many highwaymen do I have? 2. Maybe I should bring Crayon here. Level 2, level 2, level 1. Okay, I might bring this core group right here. Switch these around. Maybe I'll even bring Blackjack for a stunner. I don't know. I just don't see a real reason to use this. I don't know how much I need, like, stun-wise. I mean, it's always good to have a stun on your team. And then I'll probably bring, like, this Vestal just to start leveling her. Like, I don't have... My Vestals are very low. I have a level 1 and a level 1. Like, I would like to kind of level them up a bit. This crew is fine. Although she's got Hippocratic, maybe I don't bring a Vestal here because I've already got a primary, like, I mean, a healer. She's not as good of a healer, but she already does the job. Maybe I should bring somebody else. Anybody else, honestly. Well, we got all these guys. Let me bring one of these guys. I'm going to bring the guy that has 2 locks, right? Photomania and Eldritch Slayer. Let's bring him. On your mark. Yep, that's cool. A marked team. Yeah, extra damage versus marked. That's cool. Yeah, a mark squad. Pretty cool. I'm not really going to be using mark synergy though here. I really just want to do as much bleed damage as possible. So that's as cool as that is. It's not going to matter here. We're just going to be using bleed related stuff. I also don't plan on using the stun now that I'm switching him to this slot. I will bring this dog whistle. I guess I will be applying a mark. I'm bringing dog whistle specifically because I want to make sure, or I guess dog whistle, I mean target whistle. I'm dog whistling. Dog whistle your ancestor. Tell the truth, you know, reveal the secrets. But I'm bringing this because removing 22% protection from the mushroom guys is pretty strong. Yeah, I think this is fine. She's just going to be consuming marks the entire time anyways, so he marks... I guess I should switch you to a mark as well. Oh, yeah, you're level... Oh, yeah. I should be using you to mark since you're level 0. You should just be marking people the whole mission and letting everybody else consume the mark. That's how we'll do this. Get rid of the grab. We don't really need to come hither. You can keep a stun, but you probably won't be using it. Although this is a better stun. I really care about that. 110% chance to stun. If I was going to use it, I want to use the flashbang version. So we'll do that real quick. The thing about the flashbang here is it only hits like slots 2 through 4. You're never really stunning the front guy. But the upside is it has a higher percentage chance to do it, and it can shuffle enemies, which, like, you know, helps in weird situations where you have like awkward reach. And again, here, this is going to be essentially a highwayman where, like, we're focusing on the melee portion of his build, not focusing on the range. So we got to keep that in mind when we're kind of building this comp out. All right, so she's got back range, he's got back line range. He's going to be basically marking while they kill them, and he's going to be focusing on the front line, right? The highwayman's going to be punching the guys up front. Yeah, that lines up. That works out well. We'll give him the sharpening sheath just to make sure that the bleed that sticks, and 7% crit is pretty strong. I might also just give him a focus ring, make sure he hits when he hits. I could give him something like an Ancestor's Candle, and I wouldn't fault you for that. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think I'm going to put that instead on our Bohun here. That way he can offset some of the damage loss he's going to get on Hound's Harry. And that'll give him the Ancestor's map. It's like that's his... I feel like I put the Ancestor's map on Houndmasters perpetually, but it makes the most sense. They have a very high base trap disarm chance. And then with her, there's a few choices here, but realistically, most of the time with this class, you're focusing on just increasing accuracy and crit. Like, it's pretty basic. I mean, you could do some off-build things, but I think the most efficient thing to do, in my experience with the Arbalist, as well as the Musketeer by the same, you know, different name, same function, is just to give her more chance to crit. It just hit hard. And I could, in that way, I could give her, you know, a focus ring here. just basically two of the same item. Her accuracy is already pretty high, but this will just guarantee she, like, basically, well, it doesn't guarantee she doesn't miss, right? Like, you can't do that. You still have a 5% chance of miss no matter what. So if that's the case, then what's your basic accuracy? Accuracy is plus 12. So this is already 100. Maybe I actually offset this by just giving her the Berserk Charm, which is just give her raw extra damage. Gives her some speed too, so she might be able to just kill somebody as soon as the fight starts. Now she has a, you know, this is subtracting off the accuracy, right? She's getting +3 accuracy overall between the two. But this ability is already 100, so she's going to hit most of the time with it anyway. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good trade. She's losing a little accuracy, but it's not actually coming through in the actual game because she's going over 100 from the other item anyway, and you can't go over 100 anyway, so the subtraction was going to happen anyway. And then here we'll pick the Hunter's Talon, which I think is just incredible. 6% crit and +10 accuracy, just really good. Same exact reasons. And then from here, since you're up front, most of the time you're going to be marking things. So I guess if you're going to be marking things constantly, maybe a better choice would just be give you like you're going to mark things and then attack afterwards. So maybe I kind of like split the difference and go Hunter's Talon and then give you a health item. I could give you Barristan's Head as well. Just make it so you can't like die. Just give you an enormous amount of protection. That's fine. Just give you Barristan's Head, keep you alive. He's literally just going to be marking people for death and flashbanging them. He's not going to really need... I'm just giving him enormous survivability here, right? That's the whole goal of what I'm saying here. I don't think the character's going to die, but I just want to protect him because he's level 0. Like, he's going to take more damage ratio-wise compared to his full max health bar. All right. And then we're going to go do this mission here, this medium mission, Sunshine in a Thicket, because if I can do this and it goes well, then I can immediately leapfrog, you know, this Arbalest into a level 3 slot, and then she can, or into a level 3 resolve, and then she can immediately help us go beat the Brigand 8-pounder, which she'll be good at because she can take out single targets and just wipe a single target for an enormous amount of damage, which means that she'll focus during the fight against the Brigand 8-pounder. Her entire focus will be kill the cannoneer. Not the cannon, kill the guy running the cannon. Just keep killing that guy over and over and over again, and then he'll never fire. Well, let's make sure we selected the right mission here. Sunshine in the Thicket. And then we'll go ahead and pick... I mean, honestly, I'm just going to run with two full stacks here. There's no reason not to do that. I mean, I could just use it as healing. And then we'll use our shovels here. Again, the Wield is a mission where you should always bring an extra shovel, 100%. I mean, I'm literally tempted to bring 6. It is a medium mission, so it's not as long, it's not as big of a deal. But there are tombstones. There are so many random things that interact with that in this mission, you should always bring extra shovels here. From there, bandages, I mean, bandages, anti-venom, I'd say these are about equal here. Maybe more anti-venom here, honestly. Skeleton keys are 3. I feel like we've been running into so many things that we could use this on. I'll bring 4. As we've seen, granted, the last 2 missions we were on long missions, so we saw more chests. But the rate at which we've been finding like those secret rooms, plus the chest rooms, I think I've used 4 skeleton keys on every mission in the last 3 missions. The last 2 for sure in the last episode, and the episode before that, I think we also saw a secret door. Either way, holy water, I'll bring a few of these, you never know. And then, of course, we want to bring medicinal herbs. We're going to end up fighting against the Collector, which would be nice, too. That's some extra money in our pocket. Probably. Oh, hold on. Level 2, level 1. I can level their abilities up. It's annoying. I got to go back and reselect those abilities, but I can level a few of these characters' abilities up. Yeah, I'm certainly going to do that. What are your abilities that I have you selected with? Yep. What are yours? Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. You can't level up. You're certainly going to be using this and this. And then after that, I really don't care. I guess the mark is technically what we're looking to do here. Level 1. So you should all have level 3 abilities here. Well, you're level 0, so you wouldn't, I mean to say. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then level up their armor, because she's sitting on 0 armor. Like, I haven't leveled her armor up once. Those, like, slight things like that when you forget to level up armor, it matters a lot, because over the course of the mission, like, you take so much extra damage you shouldn't have taken. And it's the first thing I ever leveled up, but I just kind of haven't talked about it. I've silently kind of stopped talking about how important it is to level up armor. It matters a lot. Because if you don't do it, then your character's only got extra buffs. Like, if your character levels up and you haven't leveled up their armor or weaponry, giving them better stuff, then the only thing that went up was the resistances, which is technically they have higher survivability, but they're not stronger, which is weird because in a lot of games, when your character reaches a new level, you just assume they're stronger. And so, like, to level up and not gain extra strength feels very bad. Torches. What was the other thing we brought? Oh, yeah. Oops. Yep, that's fine. I think we're good to go. Did everybody get their items? They did. Yeah, we're just going to focus on marking targets with him, and then she's just going to kill them. So that's how the whole mission's going to go. We're going to have our bounty hunter mark since he's level 0. He's going to mark, and then afterwards she's going to shoot down the target that he marks. Because he can mark anybody at any slot, and she can kill at any slot with the mark consumption. And that'll be a good combination here. That'll also make up for the fact that he's severely under-leveled, right? He's level 0. Even though he has Photomania and Eldritch Slayer, that'll come in later. This is a medium mission, so we could use some sleep. Yeah, we got really good camping skills, too, so we're good. Let's go do this.
Excise the fungal tumors, and the land may yet live.
Oh my god. Start the mission with a critical secret door as soon as the mission starts. Are you kidding me? Like, immediately? That's annoying, because that means we have to drop items to take those items. Either that or walk clear back here, and who wants to do that? That's actually, like, a really unfortunate time for that to spawn. That kind of sucks, if I'm being honest with you. I'll just hit them both.
Well struck. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
We're probably going to have to just drop these dog treats. I can't take the money.
So clearly in view.
Because we're going to have to take this treasure immediately.
A trick of the light?
We can't take this food. We don't have the space for it. So I guess I dropped the anti-venom and the bandages immediately to take the trapezahedrons and then drop the extra shovel. I mean, that's fine. It's just a little annoying. Real awkward. Like, having the secret room spawn this early is so awkward.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Real awkward. All these little utility items that do matter over the course of the mission. I mean, you could make an argument I could drop the, like, I could just get rid of the holy water, but I want to use the holy water where I can. The anti-venom will be useful, and so will the bandages. They both have use on this mission. They do. Right? There's two things that use the bandage. There's the tree with, like, the cobwebs in it, and then there's the dead body mummy, and then the anti-venom gets used on the tree stump. And the dog treats are obviously useful for extra raw damage, and the shovel, this is the mission with the most shovel, utility. You could also make an argument that maybe that's why I should probably switch over. Maybe I will drop this, the holy water, for that reason. We're gonna do that. I got rid of the holy water and instead rolled with the... Okay, well, if you're gonna do that here, maybe I go back and immediately interact with this then. Oops. What I'm saying is, since it gave me a food check here, no, it gave me a food check here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my food back real quick. Right? Alright, so this game giving me a secret room 2 seconds into the mission is just so troll. I don't have the space for all this crap, and I have to throw away good items. What's the meme online where people say, like, oh no, my biscuits are too buttery and my, like, my whatever's too sugary or whatever. That's exactly how I feel right now. It's like, man,
the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
This is the third mission in a row we found a secret door, which is great, but it's just annoying because now I have to, like, immediately throw away items that are good utility here. All right, this will show the power of the bolus. It can do some decent damage.
Be gone, fiend.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what it feels like. I'll remove some stress. Nice.
Back to the pit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take that. We really need something to spend all these random resources on. That's so awkward having that spawn on this mission. So, oh, nice. This feels good though. Being able to like free up a slot feels really good. And then we get to use up our extra shovel that I was disciplined enough to keep.
A victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
That took a lot of the pressure off of us. That feels real good. Now I'm no longer worried about like inventory slots. Alright, so we'll try to kill the guy in the back as fast as possible. I could Hound's Harry here, or I could also just go for a, oh, he has really high dodge. I'm just gonna go for Hound's Harry. Sure. Alright, we'll mark the back guy. I want to kill him. He's the most stressed over the course of the full mission. If she gets to go, then we might be able to just kill him. Damn. Still got to do it, huh? Kill him.
Obliterated.
See, he marks and she just shoots. It's going to be a gross combo. They're just going to take down everybody. The downside is, like, they're slow, right? Because that's 2 moves around used on killing one target. Still really efficient. Almost guarantees a kill. All right, the bleed was not enough, but it was a lot. I mean, my God, that was a lot of bleed. We dodged twice, though. Can't really complain there. 3 times in a row. This kid's level 0. This dude literally has 25% protection, and he's dodging on 5 dodge. Who needs it, right? All right, we'll just attack this guy, I guess, because she has no marked target to go after. Yeah, that's annoying. Shouldn't matter. Oh my God, we're dodging everything. I was gonna say shouldn't matter because he does have a duelist advance. He can get back up there. Yep, this guy will bleed out on his own, so we're not attacking him. Cool. And then let's finish this guy off.
As the fiend
No more
falls,
stress, please.
a faint hope blossoms.
Stress is really the only threat we have in this mission, I think. Especially if we're gonna dodge literally every ability ever. I mean, my God. I think we have literally dodged every attack this fight. I think we dodged 4 attacks in a row. Like, what?
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh my God. Every key ever is in this area. I guess here. We just found 2 keys. All right. I was about to say, we didn't get a scouting chance. That sucks. I mean, I can't really complain about scouting chance. The mission started with a secret room. Sure. 1,000 food. Okay. Whatever. Yep. Use up these shovels. And we keep finding all these torch
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
sconces? I don't know what else to call this. Is a sconce, I think it is. We keep finding these and it's annoying because I'm trying to kind of run out of the torches fast. That way I can immediately like free up a slot. That's okay. Kind of awkward. All right, this is the annoying combo. This team is very annoying, very tanky, and they consume each other's buffs. So the idea is always you want to kill like either the 2 in the back immediately, like so fast that the mission, these guys can't really do much, or you have to like accept that you aren't going to be able to kill the 2 guys in the back, because if either one of these guys gets a mark on one of your guys, then for the whole rest of the fight they're just going to consume the mark. It's really annoying. So honestly, I don't think we have a chance of killing any one of them in particular. I'm just gonna have her blind fire a random attack. Just attack somebody executed. At random. Build some speed up and just keep it hitting afterwards. We might be able to just kill this guy though.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
All right.
Them.
We'll take that though. I would mark this guy, but she can't consume the mark. The dog can. So I guess if that's the argument, maybe I just go like this. Mark this one, and then let her finish that one off, and then the dog would attack the front guy. Groping swipe, that's nice. He went first, though. Well, he crit anyway, so whatever. This is infect, right? Or I guess poison. 2 of them? Come on. We just got rid of all of our stuff. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna mark another guy. Just mark everybody while everybody... Yeah, just mark everything. Sure. He crit twice in a row. We'd love to see that. Just kill something.
Destroyed.
Consume those marks.
Eradicated.
Disgusting. Oh my god, disgusting. Oh, nice. We can get rid of his,
Trifling victory.
blight.
But a victory.
Save him for health. Alright, oh my god, every key ever is in this. Like, why are we getting all the keys? What is happening? Okay. Hey, yeah, this is what I was talking about bringing the holy water for, and holy water's gone. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, 19 stress, whatever. Oh, 2 hunger checks pretty quick. It doesn't matter, but I always get a little bit like when I see 2 hunger checks immediately. This feels cheesy. But we're totally fine. This mission is... we're doing just fine.
Executed with impunity.
Yup. No real threat going on here.
Another
Oh,
one
wow.
falls.
She even killed him with an... that ability attacks a random spot, and it hit the guy. That's funny. Yeah, really lucky there. All right, skeleton key, yeah. We'll do this now. Oh my god, we got our key back. We needed that, didn't we? Now I gotta take the citrine. Oh, that's really nice here. Get rid of another one of these immediately. All right, things have turned out pretty good for us when it comes to like inventory slots. We haven't been as under pressure as I thought we might because of finding that early secret door. The money we're finding is a pittance. We've literally found 3 things that gave us money, and each time it was just like no money. That kind of sucks, but I guess we can't really complain too much when we have 3 trapezahedrons. All right, you have no ability to take apart traps here, right? Oh, 80%? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. That's his like thing is he hates humans, and so he's probably very versed in human traps. Yeah, I don't think we need this. We can just ignore that. I guess I can interact with it and nah, I don't think it gives you bad quirks. I think it just gives you diseases. Burn through the rest of these torches. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna step in this hallway and just look. It's the end of the mission. We're not gonna end things. We're just gonna keep on going, but... Alright, I'm gonna walk in here just to get a quick scout. I'll probably still get the scout trigger. Make an informed decision as to whether or not I even want to walk down this hallway. Nah. I'm gonna walk back around. I want to fight these guys. Actually, if that's the argument, if I walk down this hallway, I'll get to touch every curio. Yeah, that's actually probably better. He's not even holding the Ancestors map, but he's... Well, he should have been the one that held the Ancestors map, right? Because he was level 0 and he already has pretty high base trap removal chance. Yeah, that was a mistake on my end. Man, the money is bad in this mission. We're not finding, like, any money. I'm glad we found that secret room, because if we hadn't found that, this mission would have been nothing item-wise. Then we found, like, 5 or 6 sconces, though, for, like, the torches. Man. I haven't left anything behind, either. Not, I don't think really at all. We just haven't found almost any good items. Like, nothing's really dropped from bags or anything like that.
If
wow.
Only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I don't really know what the right pick is here. I mean, I'm just gonna go Hound's Harry because we have no marks to consume, and I think this is the most damage over the course of the entire fight. And then we'll mark, and I'll see if I can't kill this thing before it gets the chance to mark anybody. And if it can, then we're in a really good spot here. Hopefully we get the chance to go with our Arbalists quick. She did. Maybe she can kill it.
Annihilated.
Awesome. Then nothing can mark us. Man, our dodges have been on point this mission. My god. It dodged so much. Kill him. No, I didn't kill him, but he's gonna bleed out here soon, so I guess I'll heal. She can't really do anything. I mean, she can randomly attack and maybe hit the front guy, but... Alright. You can kill him, I hope. Yep. Awesome.
As the enemy crumbles.
This shows you what happens when you bring a comp of, like, that's pure, just raw power.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
We don't have an enormous amount of survivability. I mean, we do have her Hippocratic combination with the Battlefield Bandage, but we don't have a lot of survivability, but it doesn't matter. We're just doing so much raw damage, the mission doesn't even matter.
In Radiance,
we just found 500 gold on that after that fight. That was the most gold we've had in the entire mission off of one fight. We haven't even got a full stack of gold yet in this mission, which is wild. Sure. It is almost no damage. I'm gonna attack a different body here because I want to get a Hound's Harry that's valuable here. Okay, that sucked.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
We're post OP, boys. Don't hit me. Don't do it, because this is happening. Why would you attack him? Why'd you attack him if you didn't want to just die? I don't understand. Like, stop attacking him. Amber Post feels so good. Look at all that money. Finally, we're starting to get some money.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
This one randomly has treasure in it, but sometimes it just gives you bad quirks. No money at all, but we did get some crest, I guess. This is wild to me. This is a medium tier mission and we're like finding almost nothing. I mean, granted, we found the treasure in the secret room, so that makes up for it, but... Wow, 50 gold.
The first test. Now it must be carried home.
What a weak mission for, like, actual treasures that we found. Kind of pathetic, honestly. This dog is just missing everything. Thankfully, the bolus makes up for it. Gonna survive at 1 health, huh? There's been like no threat this whole mission. We've just dodged literal everything. Yeah, there's some money, finally.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Like, literally, there's nothing left in the mission to do. We've gotten everything. Like, I don't... And then we just back, right? With what we have here. It feels so weird.
Good fortune and hard work may yet arrest this plague.
What a weird mission. Like, we walked out with all of our food, like, very few hunger checks. There's just, we, like... That was a weird mission. They're just, like, there was no threat. Wait, in town will only visit the brothel. Nymphomania. Plus 20% stress heal when received in the brothel? Dude, Bohan, man. Love interest will only visit the brothel. Nymphomania. Plus 20% stress heal received while in the brothel. Okay, you got it, Bohan. Will only drink Gothic. Yeah, whatever on that one. Alright, cool. So we know what we're doing. We're going to the Brigand 8 Pounder now.
Pallid light filters its way through the rotting boughs. Let us press on.
Not a lot to say. It's a pretty straightforward week with what we're going to be doing here. So let's go ahead and compose our team. Oh, we're going to get a Hell's Hairpin out of this too. Finally, we're getting an actual item that we don't have. Great. That's good, good, good. All right. So yeah, she walked out of there like we hoped with no stress, which is good news. He didn't level up to level 3, but that's okay. We kind of expected that. What other things are we leaving on the table? Yeah, these are all items I want. I want this restraining padlock. I want this wounding helmet. These are all items that I'm hoping to get eventually. The Coven Signet, we talked about how that item's pretty mediocre, I think. I want this garlic... Wow. It feels like... I wonder if there's an under the hood in-game, like, weight system that, like... makes it more likely for items that you've never received to be more likely to be in the looted list like this, because I keep seeing items that we don't have. But I guess at the beginning of the game we saw like the sacred scroll for the vessel appear multiple times despite already having it. Maybe that's just confirmation bias. All right, let's go ahead and lock our guys here. This is the comp here, I believe. I don't really have a choice. It's just who we have to roll with, right? The only guys that we have that are level 4 and 3. We want to have as many guys as we can, a critical amount of damage we can do here. Levels 4 and 4, all your abilities are leveled to level 4, that's good. Level 2, your items can level up here, your weaponry here. And then after that, we can do the same thing here with, oh, I see what happened. I just didn't have our arbalist here. And then after that, we'll go ahead and level abilities. You can now consume this sniper's mark here. It does suck we have nobody that can mark, but she has the ability to deal extra damage to things that are marked. So there's like a little synergy here between these two, but it's awkward because I don't want her to be marking things. I want her just to be consuming the marks. And he marks himself. And he marks himself. It's real awkward. Our comp doesn't really have much synergy, but they could just they're okay. It's fine. They all can deal a lot of damage, so I'm not really worried about that too much. You bleed, you remove bleed resist. There's a little synergy here. Remove bleed resist, bleed the middle two guys, like, right? She throws out flashing daggers, hits the middle two, or decreases their bleed resist. The Jester follows up with a harvest to hit the two of them and start bleeding the middle lines. Evil essentially takes care of the front line. Arbalist takes care of the back line. Pretty straightforward. We got a pretty obvious comp what's going on here. I do think I'm going to switch this Bola. Wow, I was using Bola during the last mission, and I didn't realize it was level 1. It was level 1, and it crit killed like 6 people that mission. It carried her, and it was only level 1. My God. Maybe I need to level that up and give it more consideration. I might do that. Get rid of Blind Finder. Blind Fighter. Blind Fire, and let's level this up. Each time it goes up, what's it do more? Extra accuracy, crit goes up a little bit, but the damage modifier doesn't change. Okay. It actually did a lot of work, though. I mean, I want to give it some respect here because, I mean, I don't really think about the Ebola ability that often, but it actually did some work. And then from here, it's like, I guess it's like this. You need to level your abilities as well. It's gonna be pretty straightforward here. It's not until later in the game that I really care too much about these other abilities, although I don't think dodge matters that much here. Like, dodge isn't really going to be a consideration, I don't think. I don't think the enemies have really high dodge resist, or dodge chance. I guess I can check that now, because I beat this boss. Let me check and see real fast. The Brigand Pounder. Alright, so... dodge. 8% chance to dodge. I'm not that worried about that, yeah. Okay, is there anything I want to take here? Pick to the face is great here for this comp. We need some people that can actually deal armor piercing. Shadow Fade. Stealth for 2 rounds and then extra damage for a few rounds. Huh. I'm not really sure how much I want to use this on this mission because I'm not really out here trying to... You know what's actually interesting? The final enemies in this location are all humans. They don't have resistance to blight like most of the enemies in this location, so I could, if I really wanted to, I could go with like poison darts to start stacking, but it doesn't synergize with other people's abilities that do that. I don't know. I think this is still probably the best. Shadow Fade's weird, but Shadow Fade does make sure that if she gets stuck in, if like something weird happens, we shift around. This will get her like from slot 1 back to the front, or back to the back. Gives us some flexibility. If that's also the argument, I could make an argument for removing Slice off and instead switching over to Finale. And that's probably a good idea because we have a leper. If the leper gets moved around, we're in trouble. Let's make sure that we have an escape route in case we get shifted around. She can't attack from slot 1. And that's kind of my whole point here. I don't like her being in any slot other than slot 4, if I can avoid it. She's like one of the only classes in the game where I just kind of always try to have them in slot 4. Alright, so from here, I guess... talked a little bit about what I'll do with her. I still think, I mean, it's probably best just to go something like this. This isn't like a mission where I care so much about min-maxing on traps and scouting. I usually do I care about that more on other missions. I just want to make sure that we win. So I'll probably increase dodge chance and things like that, and like, you know, make sure that we win. So we'll give you the focus ring and maybe the berserk mask here. Then we'll give... Well, you do have finale, but I didn't give you the other ability, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. Never mind. Tyrant's finger bone's also just a weird item. I was thinking about like using this item on our jester just if he's going to be using finale, but he doesn't have the solo ability. I did not select that. I intentionally did not because I just don't think it matters here. Going to be spamming the ability to like increase all of our damage and our crits. That's what we need. Oh yeah, well, pretty straightforward. Bright Tambourine. As I said, this item just does so much work. It covers so many bases for so long. There's no real reason to pick anything else here. And then I could pick a few different things, but I think realistically, this mission is less about like maximizing, you know, overall value through something like an Ancestors map and more about just trying to make sure we survive the boss. But there is an argument to be made about like what is our trap resistant. Oh, she has a really high chance to remove traps, so we don't need it. Yeah, we're good. All right, from there, what is her accuracy? Okay, generally speaking, pretty decent accuracy, but if you do the subtraction, yeah, no, she's got great accuracy. How much do we care about her being moved? Does she have the ability to move at all? She can go back to... Oh, we have no ability to move forward. Oh, that's not a good thing. We want her to be able to move forward and not backwards, right? Generally, I need her to be able to move forwards. So that's kind of unfortunate. I have to get rid of Shadow Fade, but I need her to be able to move forward if she gets stuck in the back, because she needs to be attacking with pick to the face. So I need to have this to get her out of the back slot in case she gets moved. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go ahead and pick her a few items here. Since she's going to be critting and meleeing a lot, she's going to be doing a lot of melee-based stuff. If she gets moved, it doesn't matter. We have a lot of melee. We do have flashing daggers, but maybe I should just give her something with raw damage since she's going to be... Yeah. And then after that, Evel's got his things. We need to pick something for Campbell here. Crit's not what we're looking for here. I think, honestly, I mean, as weird as it is to be picking, like, green tier items or trinkets at this stage in the game, I still think, like, any ability to survive is more important in this class. The ability to dodge is just so strong. Plus 15 dodge on a character that's already at 30% dodge is just crazy. All right, let's go with this. Let's go beat that brigand 8-pounder real quick here. Everybody's got level 4 gear. Yep, I think we're as good as we're gonna be. Let's go beat this boss and go get ourselves a Hell's Hairpin.
All right.
I want to make sure something real quick, actually. Yeah, we did get that 33% resolve XP in the wield, plus 15% damage in the wield. Alright. We'll take 2 stacks of food here. I could take more. I might take... I don't want to take more food than that. Like, this mission has so much free food that you find everywhere. The reason I was thinking about taking a little bit more... Oh yeah, we don't have to take medicinal herbs either, because both these guys bring medicinal herbs. The reason I'm not going to bring more food is because we're just going to find food for medicinal herbs. I was thinking about taking extra food because the ability to, like, heal before the boss, but it just doesn't matter. I think I'll take, like, this. And then after that, of course, we bring our shovels here. The holy waters is fine. We take our skeleton keys. I'm going to take 4 from now on medium missions, probably. The amount of, like, random treasures we find is just crazy. But of course, our scouting chance is lower in this mission because we only have the Ancestors map. We're not rolling with extra stuff to do that. Did I not select it? Yeah, I didn't select Ancestors map at all. So we're just getting the raw 45% plus. Somebody has some quirk on the wield. Yeah. Our jester does. Is 15% dodge better? I don't even know. Is 15% dodge better than extra scouting chance? I don't even know if it is. Man, I really love this extra scouting chance. It's just so strong. All right, I think we're good. Oh, I need to get torches, dude. I almost left torches. Okay, so what do we got? We got food. We got food shovels. We have all of these. I think we're good. Yep. You have chop. You do. Intimidate. Probably be a good thing. Lowering the damage or something. We could also go with like revenge. Increases his damage taken but makes him deal more damage over the course of the fight. Start the fight off by using revenge is actually pretty strong on this character. So for the whole fight, like, he can just keep on dealing extra damage. We don't have a healer on our squad, but like, it can really matter, especially if I go with like withstand, give himself some extra protection for like the whole fight. Yeah, this would be a good combination. And just the first few rounds, just focus on killing the humans that run the cannon, and then this guy is just using revenge and using withstand, getting ready for the fight, and then after that we just start crushing the big old cannon. I think that's a good combo. Does anybody have a... Oh man, he's even got reflection here. And I was gonna say, does anybody have any good quirks that we can kind of lean on? Yeah, I say quirks, I mean to say camping skills. We do have triage, which is worth noting. I could go unlock, you know, something like marching plan, but I don't think it matters that much. I think we're fine. We're probably just gonna be using every rose has its thorn to remove some stress, and then probably like maybe, I guess we wouldn't be using gallows humor. I think I'll use reflection here, and then use like restring drawbow. Actually, crossbow's pretty strong here during the boss fight. Yeah, let's just go in like this. Yep.
The wild whispers of heresy roused the rabble to violent action. Such was the general air of rebellion that even my generous offer of gold to the local constabulary was rebuffed. To reassert my rule, I sought out unscrupulous men skilled in the application of force. Tight-lipped and terrifying, these mercenaries brought with them a war machine of terrible implication.
I love how, like, a lot of the enemies, and I mentioned this in the previous episode where I fought against the first version of this cannon. I love how the pounder, the brigand pounder, is like in the midst of all these random, you know, Cthulhu-esque, otherworldly looking boss creature things, these freaks of nature. They're just like, oh, here's a cannon.
The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The
all right.
war machine is close.
So, I have a few choices here. I could just immediately go fight it, which I wouldn't fault you for, but since we have the extra damage and the extra resolve on this mission, I'm going to try to milk this mission for as much as it's worth. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could make an argument that maybe I just go beat it right now. Wow, I didn't even mean to do that. He only had... Okay, I just kind of did that without thinking. If I go left immediately up here, left on this screen, not left from our character's point of view, then I'm saying immediately that my goal is to go beat the Brigand 8 Pounder immediately, which is fine. If I go right, I'm saying I plan on beating the Brigand 8 Pounder as the final boss of the mission, which is also fine. I think this mission lends us to kind of wanting to go do everything else first, because it's just such an awkward map. I don't want to have to walk clear back, so I'm gonna go through this section first. We'll do all this stuff on the way back. I'll probably burn like 3 torches in this hallway, leave the rest of them for the long trip back. Wow. Okay. The way it started off, I thought we were going to have a lot. Oh, I didn't even mean to open that. I thought we were going to see a lot of stuff.
Waiting to be spent.
Okay. I thought we were going to see an enormous amount of, like, busy rooms, because the initial setup looked like it was going to be super busy, and then it got really quiet towards the end of those 2 hallways. I really don't even know if it's worth going down one of these halls. I do want to get this treasure, but I might just turn around. I mean, what's down this hallway? A random battle? I guess I could go down the curio. Go down and see that curio in that random battle. 20 damage. Not quite. Pretty close. Alright, I guess we'll harvest. I wish I had... Oh, no, I have Bolus. Bolus can just finish him off. Never mind. It's going to work out great here. We're going to just crush the front line. Just Bolus him out, huh?
As the fiend falls,
The crit was reversed, but it doesn't matter. The bleed's going to take care of him. Okay. Not too stressed out here. We're doing fine. Fight it at your strongest and then farm the map in safety. I thought about that, but it's just such a long trip back that...
is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I usually do that if I can. If I can avoid fighting... I mean to say, if I can fight first and, like, you know, take care of the problem immediately, I usually try to. But in this mission, it's just such a long trip back. Alright, just kill them both, please.
Confidence surges
Not quite.
as the enemy crumbles.
You get to attack. It's annoying. It's a lot of stress, man. Get out.
Obliterated.
40? So I was gonna say, get out of here. Took my breath away there. Sometimes I forget how just ridiculous the leper is.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright, I'll burn one more torch. Okay. Alright.
Another one falls.
There's a really, really nice set of daggers there, my god. Now I'm gonna, since you don't really have a good target with Harvest, it's hitting two and he's in the middle slot, which is awkward, I'm gonna go ahead and Battle Ballad. And then we'll let her kill that. We'll use the chop to hit the guy in the back. 8 damage is like nothing. He has 40% protection, but dang. Nice dodge, though. Makes up for it by quite a bit. I'm just gonna use Bola and try to kill the front one. Oh, not quite, huh? Oh, switching their slots is interesting, though, because that means that now the Jester can actually reach with this, but I guess Throwing Dagger's just gonna kill him anyway.
Executed
Sure.
with impunity.
Now he has less bleed resist, so I'm gonna do it. And then we will try to just kill you as much damage as possible. I mean, might be able to kill him before he gets a chance to go here.
The bigger the beast,
Oh, yeah.
the greater the glory.
This is a very interesting question. I mean, I certainly value the blood more than a citrine, but do I value the blood more than a single jade that could turn into 4 or 5 jade? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really care about the blood right now, right? The blood doesn't matter. We don't actually have anybody with a Crimson Curse. Yeah, nice. We get to use this shovel. Hey, look.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'm gonna drop this torch. We're not gonna use torches again for quite a while. Not until we get at least cross back over to the main area. I don't think I'm gonna walk down that other hallway. There's just nothing I can imagine being down that hallway I care too much about. I mean, I guess I could. What is her trap removal chance? 80%? I guess it's worth it. 1 in 5 she removes this. Yeah. Let's walk just a little bit and see what this is. Do we have any? Oh, we do have a holy water. Yeah, I think this gives you a good quirk, right? I think that's what that means. Gives you a good quirk. Does anybody need a good quirk? Man, you're all loaded. What in the world? I guess we'll give it to you. I don't like any of your quirks, and you've already got two locked good ones. Let's see if this works the way I think it does. Daredevil replaced what? Balanced? Plus 15 dodge when HP is below 25. That's funny. Of all the classes to have Daredevil, this is the class I think of the most with it, but it also feels really bad because when this character's below 25% health, you're just like walking around like, you know, like, oh god, like he could die to a slight breeze. When your Jester's that low on health, it feels like something went wrong. It doesn't feel like you want to build around that. I feel like Daredevil is like a trap quirk. Alright, second ruby.
Loot.
Okay.
Often low on supplies.
Well, the rare case where you want to go ahead and take it. I'm going to use the holy water because now we've already seen. I don't really think there's anything I'd prefer to have the holy water for, right? There's no quirk that I want to, like, add or anything. I don't know, it was kind of an awkward situation. Yeah, I'd love to use this food, but my guys are all topped off, or she's not. I thought they were all topped off, but I guess I didn't see it as well as I thought. Oh, wow, okay, they both had a lot more health than I realized, missing health than I realized. That worked out well. We didn't have to throw anything away. Awesome. All right, now it's all like downhill, right? Towards the boss. 2 rubies is kind of a nice little... Here you go. We'll take that. What do you want to take bets-wise? Do you think the Brigand 8-pounder's in the top left or the bottom left corner? Like... Kind of curious. Oh, Sapphire too, dude? It's an emerald? Real awkward, huh? This is like the dumbest combination of things that you could have dropped for me. I think this is a pretty clear situation where I switched like the Sapphire for 1 Onyx. I'm not gonna find 4 Onyx, probably, you know. The Jade are weaker than the... Like, two Jade is worth 1 Emerald. This is just an easy trade. I literally will trade 2 Jade for 1 Emerald every day of the week. These are the same value, and this is already, like, you know, this stacks higher. 2 of these, and I feel good. I feel like you're more likely to find 2 Emerald than you are to find 4 Jade. And I feel like you're more likely to find Jade than, you know, the Jade than anything. You could make an argument that I could just drop the bandages. I haven't really been bled. I have enormous amounts of food. Maybe I'd just be greedy and just... I'm not gonna do that. I could find better stuff from using these on Curios. I do want the crests. I just don't know what I'd drop for them. And I really don't think there's anything I want to drop for them. I mean, I guess I could drop the Sapphire for it. I want the medicinal herbs to make sure that we're ready for the fight. Like I said, I play far more conservative on boss levels, dropping things that, you know, I would normally greed it for, you know, money-wise. I would much rather have the status helping things like the malady removal stuff like this, you know, status dot stuff like this. Anything that's annoying and like causes you to kind of question whether a fight's going to go swimmingly, I'd like to get rid of. Yes, I could do this, I guess. But like, I just feel like there's a higher likelihood I'm going to find more emeralds than Sapphire. But who knows? I did find 2 ruby. Interesting situation we're in. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop all this stuff. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not that much money. Yeah, it could add up, but not that big a deal. Yep. Yep, there's the second emerald.
Measure,
there's the second Onyx.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'm gonna do this right now. I know we already lost 1 Onyx, and I'm not. People will look at this and be like, oh man, that's a sunk time fallacy, or you'll be like, oh man, like, you know, don't do that, now you're kind of locking in your losses or whatever. I just showed you. Like, I really do believe you're far more likely to find multiple emeralds than you are to find a second Sapphire. I just...
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
I need to stick to that.
Malformed with misintent.
Instead of like being like, well, you know, what happens if this always happens? Emeralds are so common in this game. Alright. Sure. Alright, I want to make short work of the frontliners here because... Well, actually, hold on. If you can remove the bleed resist, this could matter a lot here. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So we can just go for raw damage in this fight since things worked out well. Well, now I'm happy that I brought this, huh? Alright, we'll just try to kill... What's your bleed? 3 per round for the next few rounds. We'll just go for another... Yeah, I'm just gonna mark and then consume the mark and just shoot that guy perpetually for the next 3 rounds with her, and then you can just try to kill the frontline guy. It's gonna have to be raw damage that does it, but that's fine. The reason I was excited about the knives there is because it guarantees now that like these guys are just gonna die from another attack from the Jester. Yep. Oh, it's a nice little thing. Oh, okay, yep. Getting marked sucks there. Alright, so now we can just kill these guys off. What's your... Yeah, nice. I get to use the anti-venom with some level of effect here. Just kill... This one's just dead now, which is good. And then I'm actually gonna probably just go for a pick to the face on this guy.
Continue the onslaught.
That looked really good.
Destroy them all.
And then you should be able to consume this and kill him. Or get close, I guess. Get him to 1. That's brutal. Wow, dude. Come on.
A death by inches.
I guess we're getting full value out of our antidotes, though. Okay, she's just taken 18 damage over 2 rounds from these guys. This is what I'm talking about. This crew of guys are, I think, sneakily the hardest crew of enemies to fight in this mission.
Give them no quarter.
Because they do just so much raw damage. I'm gonna heal her. Oh, wow, I mean, I was gonna heal her. I didn't mean to. I didn't expect that. All right, remove the anti-venom. He's just gonna die on his own. Let's remove some stress. Oh, wait, let's not bleed. He's not gonna die on his own. That was wrong. Wrong play.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Can't reach him either. Dang, that was a misplay on my end. I thought he was gonna bleed. That was a mark on him. Okay, well, whatever. You hit the guy. I don't care about getting hit. Never punished. Doesn't even matter. All right. Do I go for a cheesy heal here? I think I do. Remove some stress. I'm gonna let the leper finish him, but I'm gonna go for an extra heal on our arbalist here. Yep, that's fine. Yep, get an extra heal off on our jester, and end this fight.
Eradicated.
Yeah, well, never punished on that. Very much so punished on the onyx that we've now seen 3 of. No, I almost just opened that raw. That would have sucked. Well, when things like this happen, it makes it so that the argument about which jewelry to keep is a functionally an irrelevant argument overall, right? Like, because you just basically say, why do I need any of it? I can just replace it with this. Unfortunately, I can't use the firewood here, it appears. Actually, I was like, okay, it didn't seem like I could use it. I might use it. There's one downside. If we run into a critical set of rooms where multiple fights happen simultaneously, we won't get the plus extra damage against the boss. But it does make those fights go by super swimmingly, which means that we can go into the final fight, like, well off here, I guess. I guess I will use the firewood here. It won't let me. Okay. Oh, well, this is easy. I didn't even see this. And I guess technically these are worth more than a bust. I could just switch that. But again, I could also just say this. I could just do this, right? Just do this. I do want to keep this firewood. And I want it more than I want a random onyx. Because I want to be able to, like, sleep, if possible, here. So I can actually get max value out of, like, my, Oh, well, never mind. Worked out real well here. I guess we found more food anyway, so if I need food, I can come back here. Good to know. Alright, I hope we get a scout in the next room. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the T intersection first. That way I have, like, full information. Because if I get a good scout in this next room, that's fine. Well, that kind of makes this questionable. Do we just interact with this now? Just get this food real quick. Yeah. One of you guys actually took damage from, like, I thought something. Maybe not. All right. Let's see if this is a scout. If this room scouts, then I'm happy. We've avoided you guys for a very long time. We don't want to see this. Nice dodge. All right. These guys already have no bleed resist. Is it even worth doing this? Probably. Man, that damage is insane. Look at them. They're already dead. No, no. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna mark. Wait, does this remove dodge? Oh, this removes dodge. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this thing's dodge. They have 19 dodge. Oh, okay. Fine, just die. Alright, so he's dead. This one's gonna hit for full damage. Chevalier.
This is how a life is taken.
Chevalier always hits for a lot. The nice part about the Chevalier is the Chevalier does bleed, but the Chevalier doesn't hit you with anything that can infect you, right? Which is kind of a nice little upside, I guess. It's a lot of raw damage, man. Basically dead. Do I... Let's just kill these guys. I'm not gonna try to maximize against guys that can infect us. These guys are gonna bleed out actually here, so I can do it a little on this guy. Heal her off real quick. And then they just both die, which is great.
Unforeseen.
No chance of us getting the Crimson Curse, which is good. Oh, yes. This is going to work out real nice here. If you don't see what's happening here, we've got an altar in the back that... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, we have a holy water to use on this. I can literally drop a shovel. Do we get a scout chance? We got the scout chance. Never didn't have it. No obstacles either. And the boss, everything was revealed. This worked out fantastic. Okay, so here, I can use the food here. I can take the remaining money very easily. This is our 4th onyx, by the way. I'm going to throw away, I think, a bandage or a medicinal herb. I guess it doesn't matter. We've already got enough food, right? We're not going to get hunger checked out of this mission. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. I guess, hold on. Select her, use it, remove that debuff, and then after that, we'll go ahead and we're keeping the holy water and dropping the onyx because I want to give this guy a buff for the fight here. So we're going to go ahead and use the holy water. Oh, it gets rid of a quirk. When did we want to keep? We want to keep both of those. Yeah, actually, we want to get rid of this. Tuckered out. And Neville is like, he's like the guy who's got rid of all his bad quirks the entire game for us. That's kind of funny. Get rid of this locked bad quirk. Alright, and then after that, we'll go ahead and push for this last major fight here. I guess you could make an argument. Do I have the ability to stop nighttime ambushes? I don't think I do. I don't. I don't want to get nighttime ambushed before a boss fight. Let's just go fight the Brigand 8-pounder without that, or Brigand 12-pounder without it. Let's not worry about it. Let's just go in there and take care of business. Alright, get our torches as high as we can here. Oh, man. Gross. Well, that looks pretty nice, though. Does that just bypass, like, armor? Like, what in the world? Like, what? That is so much damage.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
No complaints, but what?
Destroyed.
What is happening? Okay, I went to 1. That's fine. Sure. Okay. Man. This fight went just like insanely well.
Annihilated.
Don't use all your crits now. We need this for the fight. Remove some stress, I guess. From somebody.
A time to perform.
She's at 1 stress. She's at 13. I guess I should have done it to her. I didn't really look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just kind of did it super quick. You're gonna bleed out, right? Yeah. Let's just heal up your adjuster. Okay. All right.
This expedition at least promises success.
See, I made a joke about the odds of us finding 1 more emerald is a lot higher than finding 2 more jades. We found 4 jades this mission. Oh, the game, man. I could drop this. Actually, hold on. We're not going to go through this obstacle. But there's still tombstones. Or I guess graves to dig up. I'm just trying to determine if it's better to drop. Well, we're never going to use the firewood at this stage, right? Guess let's just drop that now. I'll take the blood over the random 1 shovel. If we find a random tomb, you know, or I guess a grave, I'm going to be a little upset, but it is what it is. All right. I need to keep my torch up here for this fight. All right, are they all in the right slot for where they need to be? Yes. Finale can only be used in slots. Wait, can you attack from slot 3? You can attack from slot 3 for all of this. Let's switch you with the Jester so the Jester can still... Oh, Inspiring Tune can't be used from the slot, and neither can Battle Ballad. Never mind, that's bad. Yeah, so we'll use Battle Ballad, Battle Ballad, Battle Ballad probably 3 or 4 times, and then probably just Finale to try to kill off, like, the Brigand 8-pounder, I guess. I'm going to start the fight off by using Withstand, and then immediately following it up with Revenge, and then following it up for the rest of the fight, he's just going to chop 35 times. That's going to be the whole fight. That's all the leper's going to do. Not very exciting, but it's going to be efficient.
A marvel of technology.
Sure.
an engine of destruction.
So as I expressed, like, the goal here is going to be just killing this guy, the guy that's running the actual cannon. He's the only one we really cared, like, a lot about, right?
Inspiration and improvement.
Here I'm gonna go ahead and do withstand here. Mark him. Yep. And that would be why we did it. And then if we get lucky to kill this guy, be awesome. He didn't even get the chance to set the cannon. That's awesome for us. That's unfortunate because that's gonna lower dodge chance for the rest of the fight, but that's okay. Reinforcements is fine. I might not even go for revenge here because he got the chance to do what he needed to do. Like, he got his resistance and he can just fight for the rest of the fight. I'm gonna kill this guy. If I can get him to move forward, or I guess not move forward. If I can get the cannon to move up, that'd be great, but I don't think it's gonna actually happen. Well, no, the cannon I don't think ever moves out of slot 2. Actually don't know. Either way, do you have any ability to deal with this invisible guy? Oh, no, the invisible guy's not the actual cannoneer. It doesn't matter. All right, so let's go ahead and stick to the plan. We're going to use revenge now. Make sure he can hit for an enormous amount of damage. Just get him ready while everybody else takes care of the other idiots. Really, I could battle ballad here. It's never a bad idea because then it guarantees that, you know, our Arbalest has the highest chance of just raw killing this fuse man in the very back every single time. And then he could just keep on stacking stacks before he gets the chance to eventually finale. Let's do that. And it's also gonna, you know, help everybody else just casually. Oof. He didn't die. He's a good dodge. Fire in the hole. Yep. Oh, he dodged. Never punished, man. Never punished. Well, this is actually great for us, because that means that... Did he just fail to summon something, too? Does that happen because he already has all 4 slots technically filled, and the body wasn't cleared? That's interesting. Now I'm actually going to go for a harvest here. Just to get a bleed stack on this guy. Oh, I missed it. That's fine. Kill the guy that has the whatever, and then you can go ahead and just kill him, and then now our leper has full free reign on the cannon. When he's a lot. That's how we get through this, slowly but steadily. Here, hold on. Okay, now he spawned 2 and replaced the bodies. I think the game glitched or something, which is incredible for us. That's a crazy luck, some crazy luck. Because that means that, like, for one whole mission, we didn't have to deal with one guy, which allows us to cascade, like, that extra buff. The fact that they didn't spawn a guy when he used reinforcements and the cannon missed, that might just won us the fight, just that one round. Because it didn't move our positions, it didn't cause any kind of stress, it didn't cause any kind of real issues. I have no ability to deal with this invisible character, so I'm just going for raw damage here and accepting I'm going to get punched in the face for a lot of damage from this guy. Oh, right, he's not the cannoneer. We have no real concerns right now. This is going to go extremely well. Wow. Talk about things working out our way this time. Okay, now I'm going to go for the flashing dagger, see if I can't hit this guy, because he's, like, you know, still stealth. I guess... Is throwing dagger better? No, she does less damage. She's level 4. And our Arbalest is lower level, but I actually don't know who the better target is here. No, let's just hit the guy who she has the ability to ignore his armor. I'm gonna be, like, conservative here.
Impressive.
Take out the guys who
Precision.
I think could actually lose us the game. Alright, now I'll probably Bola, because Bola will hit the front and hit the invisible guy. Cool. This is going real well here. Blanket fire's annoying. Increases our chance to not dodge things. Oh, we all resisted. That's good. Alright, we're in a really good spot. I mean, a really, really good spot here. Not really a concern or a care in the world there. If I really wanted to, I could just ignore it. Just go for the body. Just kill the cannon. The cannon's dead. This is a greedy play, but the game's over. We've already beat everybody. If the leper hits and crits, we just win.
The brigands are undone. Our family crest is once again a symbol of strength.
All right. So there's our blueprint.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
All right, so we're not dropping these. I mean, a trifling victory. That was a really good victory. What are you talking about, dude? Undersell what we just did. All right. Oh, that's not. I thought these were crests for a second because there's 12 of them. This is a pretty clear upgrade. I'm not taking these cloaks, these caution cloaks things. It kind of makes me sad leaving things like that behind.
Radiance, may we find victory.
I'm gonna throw this torch away. Take the crests. I'm gonna leave the skeleton keys. Do we have any actual keys? There are no key rooms, but there's still that one curio that's like a chest that you find on the ground sometimes that we could possibly use this on. And I still think that the chance of finding that is still better than everything else here. So I'm gonna step in this room to see what this is. Look, that's why you carry shovels everywhere, guys. Yep. Bad humors. Minus 20% HP is insane on him. Sometimes it drops money though, so don't tell me. Never tell me the odds. I was gonna look through that anyways. Didn't matter. How much health did he lose off that? Man, 56 down to 45 is a wild drop in health. Gonna take care of that pretty soon here. I'm gonna go up because there's 2 battles this direction, and I want to get there before the torch runs out entirely. Okay, cool. Oh look, we don't have any. There's the stump thing that has all the cobwebs on it I was talking about. It'd be nice to actually have a bandage for it. We just don't have any. Nice crit.
Pummeling.
Those daggers doing a lot of work this mission. Like a lot of work. I mean, she is level 4, but man. Yep. Sure. Bolus him up.
Masterfully executed.
Alright. I could have attacked the dog, but remember, the dog's like super dodgy. And the leper is like pretty well known for not being able to hit dodgy enemies. I'm just going to use a battle ballad. I'm not going to use harvest on one target. I think the overall extra damage I'll get from this over the next round will be more. Could be wrong on that, but let's just kill him. And then now I could attack him with sniper shot here, or I could heal people. I think the heal is better long mission. I mean, when you crit, it looks like you know what you're talking about, very much so, but you know, whatever. I might be able to just kill him before he gets a chance to go. That'd be crazy, right? Yep, I think if he bleeds, then we just beat him, yeah.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Yes, that's what we needed. We needed a big boon, some real money. Like, we found some real money there off that, which was really good for us. Now this is actually looking like it's justifiable to drop the emerald or the jade. I'm gonna drop the jade. I think we'll find, mathematically, right, if we find 2 jade, or if we find two more jade, like, or if we find 1 emerald, it's the same as like finding 2 jade. We've already missed that other jade, and that's sunk. We can't do anything about that. I guess we could just drop the bandages. Oh, wait. We have bandages. I didn't see that we had them. So this gives us... What? What do we get out of this? Oh,
handsome reward.
There's our 5th onyx.
For a task well performed.
We bet on the wrong horse this mission. That's alright. Now I gotta start betting on him now. Alright, take the money. I might top everybody off 1 food here. If we get hunger checked, we get hunger checked, but I don't think it's gonna matter, because... Yep. Fight this last fight, and then we'll go back and fight that other fight if things will work out well. Sure. Alright. That ability has carried its weight this mission. Holy crap, those knives have just done so much work. Wow, dude. We are crushing these guys. I mean, crushing them. These beasts will fight harder in the dark. Well, these are humans too. I don't know what you mean. Man, beasts. I'm gonna throw the daggers. That way I can have a higher chance of being able to reach the character in the back. I guess I could have just thrown a dagger at her. Never mind, that was just the wrong play. Yeah. Stress relief, I guess. Let the leper finish him. Yep. Wow.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Well, this was a money finding mission without even meaning it to be. It's too bad we didn't find the or grab the right horse though with the. Sure. It's too bad we didn't take the good grief, what are they called? Onyx? I mean, that would have been extra 2,500 gold this mission. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? I mean, there's no way to know that was going to happen that way. Plus, we also got lucky and bet on the ruby and got the same thing anyway. Got 2 rubies. It's pretty rare that happens. Hunger check is expected. We won't see another one, so we can go ahead and use the food here. I'm going to interact with this dead body just to do it. See what I get here. Oh, I already did. Maybe I might find a little bit more food. Alright, we got enough gas to go in one more curio here. One more fight. It's gonna be a harder fight. Oh, well. I was gonna say because it's dark, but these guys are like nothing. Unless cytokinesis goes poor and this guy starts like, you know, splitting. But I think we'll be fine. Why couldn't that crit be reversed? Crit the front guy. Alright. Oh, real threat's gone now. 40 damage. Okay, dude. Just crush him casually. Oh my god!
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
This mission turned into a gold finding mission real quick. We're out of... Yeah. And we don't want to interact with this because this thing we've seen in the past will like, give you, like, slow draw or something crappy. So let's just go home. Wow! Holy crap. For being a boss mission, that turned into a money mission real quick. Really wish I'd grabbed the Onyx as well, but that's okay. We did see 5 Onyx that mission. Alright, so Evel's now level 5. You get anything good here? Replaced. Oh, Precise Striker. Good job. And Faithless. Evel has been struggling for a while to develop good quirks beyond the first 2, so this is really good for Evel. Beast Hater's really good, and that's better than replacing Lurker? Wow. Minus 5% damage range skills is not the greatest. This character does do range abilities. Slow draw is awful. The fits. Oh, that's okay. This character's level 4. We just got a long time for Fane Tree to become relevant. These other 2, though, like, really developed good quirks. That's a really good time to develop that, because when you hit that, like, level 5, level 6, you don't have a lot of time left to develop good quirks. You're kind of already on your A game you need to be. So this is good.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Okay. So I think that's triggering right now because it's trying to let you know that if you bring people that actually have the Crimson Curse, because the Crimson... Oh yeah, the infestation level rose to medium. It's no longer low. I think that's how it happens. I think whenever the infestation level grows to medium, then it gives you that triggered event. Because it's not because we have anybody with... I mean, nobody on our team has a Crimson Curse. Which is wild. But we've been able to kind of avoid it ever since we beat the Baron. Alright. If there's anything in here I care about. Let's go see if we can't find ourselves an occultist that's worth anything here. Photomania. We don't need another bounty hunter. We don't need this. Beast Hater and Photomania? Are you kidding me? I know I have 2 shield breakers though. What do you got? Photomania? No. We're dropping you for Moduit. Moduit was the name of our... Moduit was the name of our original antiquarian. The episode I made I made an episode about that character. This character has Beast Hater and Satanophobia, easy removal. Photomania and Thanatophobia, easy removal. This is an obvious pick. Now, this character does have Photomania, but this character is a strict upgrade, right? Literally has 2 good quirks immediately. What is our other character have? Beast Hater and Manslayer. Just Twilight Dreamer, which is kind of random. Resolution's good though. We want to keep that. What did the other one have again? So really, this is just Beast Slayer, which is really good, and then Photomania, which is also really good, but no bad quirk. I think I drop Ozma, which feels really weird here, even though she's even got a good locked quirk. This character has two good quirks.
Wild eyes, and a stumbling gait. This one is no more good to us.
Photomania is really good, but we've already got two really strong Vestals. I say strong Vestals. I mean spiritual. I mean, that's literally what this character wants, spiritual. That and, like, Hippocratic. And then Early Riser Gifted. Pretty good combo here. So, our Vestal slots are unfortunately already filled. We already just picked up one of you. Precise Striker, really good. But we've already got Bounty Hunters coming out of our ears. Eagle Eye. Interesting. All ranged. Higher chance of critting. Really high crit chance on the Weakening Curse, right? 5% crit chance. This ability also has 5% crit chance on Vulnerability Hex. That, like, small amount of crit, you might like, why do these abilities crit? They have 90% damage reduction. Because it's like a slight buff. Like, they have a higher chance to crit. They don't deal them as any damage, but they have a higher chance to crit. Why is that good? Because it removes stress. Just, like, casually removes stress from the class. It's good. Like, this is good. 10% chance to crit. Right? It's like 6% weapon base plus 5% on all of his abilities, and these abilities themselves have a 5% crit. That's a 15% chance to crit on all of his abilities. Even abilities that don't even need to crit, they're just randomly critting. That'll be good. I think Benoit is worth taking. I just don't know who I'm going to get rid of. Compulsive is god-awful, and so is Fear of Beast, though. Who am I going to drop for a person that is that underdeveloped? I guess it could just be our Bounty Hunter with Beast Slayer off guard. Because as I said before, the Bounty Hunter we have here, we have an Eldritch Slayer Photomania one, and we have a Beast Slayer who already has locked his Beast Slayer. So this guy is not where we want to be. He's really good if we didn't have other choices, but he's the drop. It feels weird dropping a character who literally has Beast Slayer for no reason other than we already have 3 of his class, but...
Those without the stomach for this place must move on.
We need to start rebuilding an Occultist. Like, you know, we just lost another one, so... Let's go ahead and throw him in there, and let's lock the Eagle Eye. I don't think I'm going to lock it. I think I'm just going to get rid of Compulsive. I'm going to do that. What's the point of having taken him? You know? I don't know. I think Eagle Eye is actually pretty cool. I'm going to... Is Eagle Eye any good? I think Eagle Eye's hilarious. Yeah, people are saying it's like B tier. I really think on him it actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, well, there's an argument to be made that it's actually worse on him because a lot of times he's going to be using weird reconstruction, so maybe it is a little bit like, you know, too excited to be giving him that. But I am going to, on the off chance, I am going to throw him in here though and remove the bad quirks because, you know, even if he doesn't develop good quirks, even if we have to spend multiple weeks with them, at least this gives him a fighting chance on not locked bad quirks. It doesn't cost that much to do it either. I got the space now, right? Here's Moduit. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of her bad stuff here, or get rid of her bad stuff, lock her good stuff. She's in a really good spot. That's a really solid shield breaker. I still think it's so funny that this Bounty Hunter in 1 week got love interest. Will only visit the brothel, and also locked in Infomania plus 20% stress he'll receive from the brothel in the same week. Got that? It's like, what kind of an experience did you have in the Weald to get that? Hard Noggin is worth locking, but he hasn't found any bad quirks to worth to spend the week doing that. Scattering, we said we were okay with locking, and he did lock it, which is really good. Right, because Scattering doesn't matter since all those abilities are melee. It's so weird to me that Reign of Sorrows is a ranged ability, or is a melee ability. I don't think there's really anything else I want to lock. I mean, maybe this is the time to spend some money on locking the good quirks on the really expensive dudes and just take the punch in the face. Dupe Esquire, lock is... Oh, right, I keep forgetting it doesn't matter. A higher tier is like, oh no. For some other reason I was thinking it didn't matter because at higher tier, the guys don't get more expensive quirk removal, but it does. I don't know. I keep forgetting what thing doesn't go up in price. I swore one thing did and one thing did, but I guess maybe I've forgotten. Tippler Faithless is good. Soft we don't really love, but Demonomania is just bad, and Hyromania is just bad too. We want to get rid of those when we can, and we do want to lock, you know, Early Riser. Let's go and do this. And then I think you just got the fits. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And then Evil, let's go ahead and get rid of your bad humors. And then after that, we can probably just go and do another mission and not really think too much about it. I don't have a lot to say here. I think really we're just trying to grind. We don't have anything in here we care about. Let's remove all the items from our character so we don't forget to do that. I seem to forget to do that sometimes, so I don't want to have another mishap and lose my items. All right, from here, we still have some time before we really have to, you know, deal with this. And we still haven't had it, even though the infestation's high or medium now, it doesn't matter. We still haven't seen a single person get infected. Why? Just ignore it. Let's just ignore it until it matters. I do have 2 level 2s or level 4s and 2 level 5s now. I'm kind of getting in this awkward spot where I need to get 2 more guys level to level 4 so we can go and do this Miller that I talked about 7,000 episodes ago and have never done. It just hasn't come up yet. Okay, the Hag Witch. We are now starting to see the final tier bosses. Well, I guess we've done this mission. It's at level 7 now. The Hag Witch, the final version of the Hag. The item she would drop is the Hag's Ladle. So when you beat the 3rd version of a boss, the 3rd version of a boss will drop a trophy. Their final, like you beat like it's like you've mastered that boss. Plus 30% blight skill chance, plus 40% blight resist, and plus 40% disease resist. Interesting item. Is it good? No, not really. I mean, I think its best use is probably on like the maybe on like the leper or on the shield breaker, because they both have like lower blight skill or blight resist. But like the leper doesn't make any sense because he doesn't have any blight skills. So like the best use of this Hag's Ladle is probably on the shield breaker, because the shield breaker does blight things but also needs more blight resist, but like it's just kind of bad. The plus 40% disease resist is also kind of just randomly tossed on there. It's a weird item. I feel like it should have leaned more into the food aspect of it. Like maybe like when you're holding this item, your character gets like 3 times the value out of eating food or something. That would have been kind of neat. Just something different. I don't really think that item is any good at all, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I mean, I don't think there's any real value in it at all. Oh, this would be a good time to go do that. Do I have enough people to go? I could go do a high tier mission here. I could bring Birchier here and then bring these guys and go do the Cove. If I wanted to, go load up a group of guys like this and then go try to get the Pagan Talisman. That's terrifying, guys. I don't know if I'm really in the mood to do that on this mission, like right now, because this is a Cove level mission. This is a Cove mission with a level 6 thing from the stars. And this squad is not exactly like perfect, right? They've got some good stuff going for them, but there's some bad things going too. Like right now we've essentially got 3 melee guys. I'm not doing that. It's asking for trouble. I don't really think there's an obvious mission to do here. I could just go do like a random long mission, gather a 3rd Eldritch Slayer's ring, and then I'll guarantee that I have the Eldritch Slayer rings unlocked. Like I usually try to have 2 or 3 of each of those. That way, like whenever an opportunity presents itself, I can go like hunt the thing from the stars, right? If you have multiple people that have the Eldritch Slayer's rings, you can just go hunt the thing from the stars and guarantee you kill it every single time. Which you might think is very strange, but going to make sure that you kill that thing is not a terrible thing, because it does drop like decent stuff. Unique items, special quirks can develop at the end of the mission because you fought it. You drop, you know, random crystals. It's worth kind of fighting it when you get the chance to. It also can drop, I think, memories or other things like that too, very rarely, I think. So I could go and go do this mission. That's fine. A long mission's also good. Again, the longer we can go without the infestation getting worse, the better. One downside of this mission is it's heavily like weak against blight, and again we're starting to see more of these bleeding or these bloodsuckers, and we like bleed comps against them. So if we run into anybody that has the infestation, we're kind of like fighting on 2 different axes. But it's fine. This is a green tier mission. It's long, but it's a green tier mission. This is a good time to develop our lower tier guys. We could just, if we really wanted to, we could just straight up bring both of our plague doctors. I don't know. I'm gonna bring one. I'm not gonna do too much here. I'm just gonna bring the regular crew here, I think. Do I actually have a... Yeah, I do. I have the regular crew. If I wanted to, I could just bring the regular, like, lower tier guys. The original crew. Red Hook. I think it's interesting they have a name. Oh, Red Hook Studios. I get the joke. It's the Red Hook Studios team. That's why they named it this. Whereas this is the regulars, the usual suspects, right? Tricky Glory? What's this one? They gave them all weird names. Tricky Glory. I guess this one has a name because it's possible to play this character in this slot because she can play as like a more of a melee-based mace class. Use Mace Bash. I was just rolling them around and changing them. Since these are the 4 original starting characters, I figured they might have more than one unique title for the teams. They had 3 of them. Tricky Glory. Interesting. Red Hook. The usual suspects, right? Like, this is like your starting class of everything. Like your classic fighter, your thief, your mage, and your healer. This is like Final Fantasy. Like, trope. Level 0, level 1, level 1. I think I'm going to do that. It's a long mission. This will get these guys a little bit of experience. They really need it. Quick reflexes, hard noggin, photomania, and weak grip. We don't want to lock this, but I don't really care that much because this character is going to be using mostly like range stuff. Locking weak grip doesn't really matter in the Plague Doctor. This is actually solid. Wait, why are you already level 2 on everything? Oh, right, because you're level 1, so I can level up my character's abilities. I need to make sure I do that real quick. You're level... Yeah, so it was not you, it was our Plague Doctor. It needs to level up. Yeah, so we're going to go with Noxious Blast here, of course. Double stun, remove any kind of bleed seems good. And I might just go with another Noxious Blast here to make sure that I actually, like, can take out a single target. Relieve a little bit of the stress from our Crusader for killing. I guess, technically speaking, part of that responsibility is here on the Highwayman. But I think I'm going to play this Highwayman. He has Hard Noggin. I think I'm going to play him in the Duelist Advanced form. That's kind of the whole point, right? So unlock Duelist Advance. We're not going to be using Open Vein, but Duelist Advance is kind of what we'll lean into. That and Point Blank Shot. Dog's whining. You're okay. All right. Let's switch Pistol Shot here for Duelist Advance. Probably won't be using Grape Shot Blast. It'll probably just be bread and butter, Point Blank Shot, Duelist Advance, Point Blank Shot, Duelist Advance. We don't really need these abilities on you. There's not going to be anything that's going to be like stealth, so that doesn't matter. Hand of Light's kind of irrelevant here. Extra damage against Unholy, because she's not going to be in slot 2. She's whining again here. Alright. To do this mission, I'll probably call it. So I've been playing for quite a while. I'm having fun, but... well, hold on. Yeah, okay, so let's lock in our... Let's pick our items, and let's go. Pretty straightforward. When you have the Plague Doctor, you should almost always use Blasphemous Vial. I can't really think of a circumstance where you're not running this item in like 95% of cases. The only case you don't is when we're doing some off-meta build, you know, like Dissection Kit, Bloody Herb, like I tried in a previous mission just for fun. You're basically like leaning your entire kit on just using Incision, which is like this random throw-in ability that doesn't even really like synergize with the rest of the kit, but it's kind of fun. It lets you do something different with the character. After this item, there's not really another item that we really need. So this is the character who you would drop the Ancestors map on. And then after that, we will go look at our Crusader here. Crusader still hasn't had an incredible item drop for him. He has one of the 2 items for the Crimson Court. It's okay. But, really, I'm probably just going to give him something, you know, more tanky or something survival-y focused. I don't know. There's an argument to be made that I could just make him more like our healer and not focus on so much like the... Well, I guess we already have a healer. But he could be our stress healer, I mean to say. And then we could just heavily lean on our... Yeah, I could see doing that. Lean on Inspiring Cry. Occasionally Holy something, just kill something with Smite, but we're not going to have him stun the whole fight. We're just going to have him bulwark and constantly heal people. That's fine. He's not going to be dealing a lot of damage this mission because he's level 0. And if that's the case, then I might make him like the anti-stress guy, like, you know, make sure that everybody's de-stressed when he's in the fight, right? Give him the old solar crown, decrease stress. And then you're going to be like doing almost all of our killing. I can't give you sharpening sheath because you're not going to be bleeding people. That's irrelevant here. So I'm going to lean heavy on just raw damage from Ancestor's Candle, and then I'll probably throw on top of that. I could go with like a focus ring here just to make sure he deals the damage. He's going to be our primary damage dealer this fight. He just is. I could also give him surgical gloves. He's going to be dealing melee. Yeah, that seems fine. He can also move from slot 4, right, with Duelist Advance. Yeah, so even if he gets moved to the back, it doesn't even matter if he gets moved. That'll work out great. And then finally, our healer, which is pretty straightforward what we're putting on her. Not a lot to say there. You take the scroll here, and then after that, it really doesn't even matter what you take. So since this is a longer mission, I'm probably just going to lean in and just go ahead and give her a Seer Stone. I'm not really relying on her for damage. I'm relying on her to keep people alive. So this comp is pretty good here. I think we're pretty safe no matter what really happens in this mission. There's no surprise cove thing. We don't have any thing from the stars. I will say that if we see a Shambler, we're not doing it. This team, this comp, does not have the means to deal enough damage. Yes, we have the Highwayman who does a lot of damage, but he's level 0. The Crusader's also level 0. The Plague Doctor and the Vestler are higher level characters. They are very good at survivability, not good at like damage. Well, yes, the Plague Doctor can deal a lot of damage, but not very good against the Shrieker because the Shrieker's in slot 4, and this character is really good at hitting 2 targets in slots 3 and 4 and hitting 1 target in slot 1 and 2, and it just lines up awkwardly. And in general, I would say that like the Plague Doctor does not like fighting against the Shambler at all, because the Shambler, like, the stun doesn't line up against the last 2 slots. The Plague Grenade doesn't line up against the last 2 slots. The first ability that she has, which is the Noxious Blast, doesn't line up against the Shambler very well. It only hits 1 target. It's just real awkward. This class in general is just not good against the Shambler. So we're gonna avoid the if we see the Shambler, we're not doing it. I'm saying that right now. We don't need all this food because, I mean, this is already probably more than enough. We have 2 people that heal here. But this is me basically saying this is a long mission. And 2 of our guys are level 0, 2 of our guys are level 1, which on long missions, you want most of your guys like 2 level 2s, 2 level 1s. We're going to be like a little bit weaker in general. I'm going to cut a little bit on torches, go down to maybe like this, because I'm going to be using 2 abilities here between Judgment, or I guess between Dazzling Light, adding Torch, and Inspiring Cry, adding Torch. We don't really need the extra light. And then I'll bring 4 skeleton keys just because. I'll bring 4 holy water. It could probably bring 5, honestly. This is the one map on the mission, or the one map on the hamlet, like, overall world map that, like, has the most probable chance of actually seeing holy water interactable curios. Bandages are kind of whatever. You have the guys that do Ren for the old gods. Anti-venom is basically saying, hey, we might see a spider or 2. We obviously need shovels. Works probably enough here. Although 1 extra does knock out the cabinet. There's like a rare cabinet you can find that actually has stuff in it. I don't need that many. Oh, I see what happened. I see. Medicinal herbs can be used. There's like an alchemy bench thing that's pretty rare to find, that I think if you interact with this, it'll give you money. But like I don't think you like run into it very often. I just don't seem to ever see it. It's like one of the more rare curios. Alright, you were level 0 and you're level 0, so you should have all level 1s. You guys are level 1s, you should have level 2 abilities. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Yeah, we have 3 heals in this team. We have no chance of just dying out of nowhere. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Wow. Nice little scout there. Awkward map development, but we aren't unable to do this. We just go right all the way, and then we backtrack once, and we go up, then we go left all the way, and then we backtrack once, and we go up, and then we can basically cover everything. Just a lot of random backtracking, which is annoying. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, we have multiple ways of creating torches.
Are often low on supplies.
when you do a lot of backtracking, there's a lot of random things that causes problems downstream for. That's why I was complaining about it. We will just Noxious Blast you, the undead guy. Very susceptible to blight. He's got 10% resistance to it. Yep, there's that Rend for the Old Gods I was talking about. The real danger in this mission really is stress here. So now we'll Duelist Advance. This guy's just gonna die in 2 rounds. Let's just Duelist Advance you. And then I could stun this guy and just make sure he never gets the chance to do anything, and that's fine. Because he's just gonna die in 2 rounds anyway. Oh, well, he resisted it anyway. This guy's not unholy, but he will be after another hit. Nice.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
It's like, what's the gun for? For show.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yep, stressful incantation. That's the real danger on this map, is the random stress that you get hit by. That's why it's good to have the Crusader have the ability we were just talking about here. So I will heal the party. I could remove the stress. That was actually a reasonable argument too. I'm gonna Inspiring Cry and just start removing stress from people. Keep that stress down where possible. Kill this guy. He should die because he's got so much blight on him.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yep, pretty easy here. Your bleed is pretty weak, so we're not gonna worry about healing it. I didn't really need to blow a torch there. Actually, yeah, I did. There's a boss in the, or there's not a boss, there's a fight in this hallway, so it's okay. Humans, huh? All right. I'm just thinking about whether or not I'd rather just Noxious Blast somebody. Look how much, like 5 damage per round for 3 rounds. That's so much. So much. Nice dodge though. Okay, I'm gonna Grape Shot Blast here, despite the fact that it's not the most efficient use of our our items here with like surgical gloves. The reason here being, if I do this, then this guy will die next round. If I hit this guy for 2, and I did, so then he just dies. Now this is where it feels bad, because if I had just done the riposte ability, I would have hit him back for it. But see, it worked out.
Obliterated.
And then you can just stun this guy. Add some torch light. Man, she's missed 2 stuns in a row. That's unfortunate. Just kill him.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I guess we'll just randomly heal you. Pop you off.
A death by inches.
Ooh, Sapphire, huh? Game's gonna give us a second attempt at that. Let's see if we can develop a good quirk on somebody. Yeah, sure, you. Actually, probably you. You have no quirks. A map. That's what we needed, was a map. Oh my god! Are these halls literally just empty? Did that map just tell us where all the curios were and that was it? I've never seen that before. It didn't even like slowly develop it. It just immediately showed us where all of them were. It didn't like slowly show them. It just blinked and they were all there. I've never seen that before. That was weird. Huh. All right, here. We got a bag. I don't need blood yet. I'm not gonna start taking stuff for that until we need it. Yeah. This can give us treasure. A ruby. I'll take it over the one random shovel. Looking at the map, there's really like no obstacles from what I'm seeing, and if we're getting perfect information, there literally are none. A very, very quiet mission. Develop a quirk here. Develop something. Okay. All these books are just uninteresting. Nothing happening. And this mission is so quiet. There's like nothing happening. Kill him. Oh, knocked him back, huh? All right, now we get to finally use Plague Grenade to some effect. It's good to hit 2 targets with Plague Grenade. All right, kill the unholy guy. He's at 1, are you kidding me? Finish him. He went to 0. Oh my god, that guy refuses to die.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter because we have Duelist Advance, so cool, sure. That's a lot. Nice dodge. This guy is just like taking a beating and just still standing. That's so funny. He got hit 3 times and survived on 1 health. Like, just die, dude. We'll get it, you lift. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Do I just heal here? I think I just heal the whole team. And then we'll Duelist Advance here.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Okay.
Unforgiving.
I'm gonna leave that guy and make him be the last one standing. This is a joke. The first one that should have died is the first one that doesn't. That's so funny. All right, let's go ahead and remove stress, heal up a little bit here, just offset this. These guys are already dead. I'm not gonna waste a round on it. Duelist Advance. Literally is actually what's gonna happen. He's gonna be the only one that survives. He was the... Okay, let's give it take 2 here. Kill this dude.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Feels like one of those games where like you're playing with your buddy
Horrors.
and they're not having a good mission or a good level.
Driven into the mud.
They're not having a good like day playing the game and they deal less damage, and then everybody like helps their low level account. Everybody's like, man, we're all like level 80, you're like level 20, and we all stand around and cheer while you kill like this level 30 guy that we're feeding the character, like we're like getting it down to like 2 health so you can kill it off. That's what we just did for this Vestal. Dazzling Charm is kind of irrelevant here. I don't really care about that anymore. This removes a bad quirk. Is there a bad quirk I don't want anymore on anybody? Weak Grip, I guess technically is not a good one. It's the only quirk in the whole list that I'm willing to get rid of. Sure. Oh, okay. There's actually things in these hallways. It's not just like, oh, here's the map that tells you where everything is. There's also like, okay. That's what I was surprised by. I'm like, what, really? There's just nothing? Because these hallways, it's just all the curios, but I was like, what the heck? It just told us where the curios are, but there's nothing in the hallway besides that? Interesting. All right, this guy's gonna attack everybody, so we're gonna get value out of Duelist Advance here. So let's try to kill this guy.
Decimated.
Remove the stressor, and then we'll just focus on the front too, and then the back guy will kill himself by attacking everybody else. That's even better. And then we will just throw a noxious gas here on the Bone Soldier, because he's just gonna die. We can just finish him here. Yep. I was kind of expecting him to attack everybody, but he didn't do it. That's okay. I guess you just heal yourself here. Oh, well, you still heal yourself, I hope. Oh, she missed and didn't heal.
Gently.
Okay, I know that's how that worked.
This is how a life is taken.
Shoot him! Shot him so hard his dead body fell and like, oh, kill yourself, huh? Just gonna casually hurt yourself? I guess I'll just heal you.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I'm gonna have you heal everybody. That crit was good. Remove some stress there. And then hopefully you can just kill him. Great. Anything of value here? We don't care about all that, really.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I guess I could probably drop 1 random firewood and take a deed. I don't need the 2 firewood, guys. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, sleep twice? Really? I don't think so.
A handsome reward.
Okay.
For a task well performed.
So this is a situation where I'd consider just doing this. Drop the anti-venom and the bandage. We haven't even needed them. Let's just drop them. this is the one you interact with medicinal herbs, maybe get some valuable stuff out of it. Great.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
That's good. Yeah, I just don't see a world where we're gonna, you know, like rest twice. Not in this map. Not with the way it played itself out. There's like no fights. It doesn't seem like
Glittering
anyway.
gold, trinkets and baubles.
Ooh.
Paid for in blood.
I'll burn this torch. Take this. 25 gold is, you know, pittance. I don't care about that.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Sure. Hunger check is first hunger check we've had, which has been really fortunate here, especially since we backtracked twice. We've walked through 1, 2, backtrack count. I'm counting backtracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 rooms where we've seen 1 hunger check. Pretty fortunate, honestly. Oh, the stressors are like in the middle instead of one being in the back. Interesting. Just, is he? No, he's unholy. Let's just kill him then. Wow, survived. Well, he is level 0. That's right. Guess we'll play grenade then. And then I guess we'll go for a... Well, you can... Madman, he like shouts at people, but he doesn't deal damage with it. So I don't think that triggers riposte. So let's just go for a grape shot blast and see if we can kill somebody. Awesome. So this guy just dies, isn't he? Yeah, he's a 4. Great. Maybe we can even stun this dude. If we stun this guy, then that thing's worked out great. Oh, wow. That worked out really nice for us. It also brought us above... Yeah. That worked out real nice. Sure. And she's taken all of those corals. I think she's gotten hit by 3 of those this mission. Yep. Been able to safely avoid this for a while. 12 stress, that ain't that big a deal. Where's Noxious Blast? Let's just finish this guy off. He's about to just die on his own, and I guess I'll go for max damage on him. I think it just dies from this, right?
The wounds of war
Not quite.
can be healed,
Finish him then.
but never hidden.
Good God, he would have just killed him by himself. Let's remove the stress and top him off. You'll just die on your own. You should go first and just die. He's fast, so... Alright, sure. You can take most of that.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Do you take 500 gold over 1 jade? 3 jade stack higher than 500 gold, but there's no guarantee we're going to see 5 jade. Right? If we see 3 jade, that's 1,400 gold, which is less than a stack of gold. I just think like the jade is worth less. Once you get to a point where you can stack 4 or 5, 6 jade or whatever, maybe it's worth doing it. Oh, this is the alchemy station I was referring to. How it's like pretty rare. I don't think I see it that often.
Wealth beyond measure.
Oh, that's nice. We got
awarded to the brave and
rewarded
the
for taking the money.
alike.
So we're gonna fight this fight, and then we're gonna go immediately out in the hallway and fight the fight that's in the previous hallway that we don't actually have to fight. But I just want to get as much value out of this mission as I can. Okay, shoot big guy. Wow. How about a taste your own medicine, dude? That guy's so used to hitting. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, I don't think I've ever moved that guy ever. Well, I guess tit for tat, right? I literally don't think I've ever moved the big guy before. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, this would be a great time to have Zealous Accusation, right? Just hit the front too, but we don't have it. 8 and... whatever. Stun somebody, I guess, right? Maybe you can stun the bat guy. Wow, he got critted twice. He got crit shoved in the back, crit stunned. Like, just shut up, sit down, don't talk. Alright, just finish him real quick.
A victory. Perhaps a turning point.
Yep, and then kill yourself out of a riposte, right? Feels good.
Masterfully executed.
Wow. Holy
This
crap.
expedition at least promises success.
Okay. So, I do want the deeds. We talked about that before. The deeds are going to help all of these characters. Well, the religious amongst these characters, which is 2 of them, get their final big buff that they get at the end of the game, like the late game buff. Wow. 2 treasure rooms. Okay. Maybe I just go torchless. Right, like, that's reasonable because I have multiple ways of increasing our torch. I could just keep on stunning with her for the rest of the fight, for the rest of the mission. Plus, I also still have a firewood I could use. The deeds are like, I want them, but do I want them more than what I have here? I guess I want them more than the food. But if I do that, then I'm basically saying I'm not camping if I just use food super aggressively. I guess I could also just drop this one medicinal herbs and not be that bummed out about it. Alright, we're gonna go up and then come all the way back. We're not gonna touch anything until we come back, though. I'm gonna intentionally try to use torch-related abilities to kind of keep our torch up for now. Wow, three-man dodge is pretty wild there. Yep. Since I missed with one of them here, I'll probably just try to kill one of them. Yeah. And then after that, use a stun here. The one that can apply the most stress, or can apply stress. Just keep that torch up as much as possible. Now I'll probably use Inspiring Cry to get extra torch.
The
Crit was nice.
quakes.
Extra little stress relief is always nice. Sure. So this guy dies in one more round. All I gotta do is hit him once. So I guess I use... I'm gonna attack you this guy instead. And then we're gonna remove stress here, and I'm gonna go ahead and add Torchlight. Crit's nice too. Man! Removed all the stress too. Get rid of this torch real quick here. This isn't gonna stun him, because I've already got a stun resist increased. That was weird. Like he hurt himself attacking me, but like the animation of me attacking him back didn't change his stance, which is odd. Usually it does. So that guy's just gone. Anything we do now is just extra. I'm not gonna attack the dead body or attack him. I'm just gonna attack the dead body. That way I can get an extra Inspiring Cry out of this. We're really trying to leverage that. That's why we brought this commander's orders. Extra stress heal received. Oh, it's just received, not given. Oh, that's funny. No biggie, though. All right. Well, emeralds.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
As I said before, I think you're more likely to see 2 emeralds than you are to find an extra sapphire. 2 emeralds is far more likely than 2 sapphires, and 3 emeralds is probably still more likely than 2 sapphires. And in both cases, 2 emeralds beats 1 sapphire, 3 emeralds beats 2 sapphire, and I think you're more likely to find both of those than that. 1 ruby's worth, like, you know, speculating on a little bit. I could also drop the food. Let's just drop the food. Whatever, right? Like, okay. Yes, I could end up being hungry, and I could get hunger checked twice, but odds are pretty low. And if we make it through this hallway without actually getting hunger checked, and not really needing it, I may very well also just drop my my firewood. We dropped the other ones, we haven't needed it yet.
A devastating blow.
That was probably the wrong one to attack there. I was attacking him with the expectation that I wouldn't kill him. Which might sound backwards, but I was kind of trying to set it up for an alley-oop on the damage from the Plague Doctor as well. Oops. Oh well. Made up for that loss of damage. That's fine. Didn't matter anyway, huh? Man, she literally has taken every coral to the face, hasn't she? I think that's 4 corals that she's got shot with.
Back to the pit.
Okay, and then you should just die, right? I mean, you've been plague bombed for an enormous amount. Wow, you aren't gonna die. You're gonna get a 1. Well, I guess our Vestal can hit you from range and finish you off. Oh, coral went on to somebody else's time. All right, finish this guy off. Get out of here. Oh, an extra random torch. That's nice.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh my god, we've got every single holy water ever. Okay. Ew! Ah, I hate mosquitoes. I hate these guys. All right, they have no chance of being blighted, so I'm gonna go for a double stun here. That's the best this class can do against these guys, which is admittedly pretty good here. And then I guess I'll go for another random stun here. Stunning them all is not bad.
The
Sure.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
And then hit for as much damage as possible. Yep. Keep them from getting the chance to use the thirst. Best we can do, right? Stun them all out. But they're going to be able to go immediately afterwards because they're super fast, which is super annoying. They start off by going the thirst. Ugh. Yep. Maddening wine's the least of our problems. The thirst is what I don't want to see. We knew it was going to happen eventually. We're going to get a random Crimson Curse. But we have enough, you know, blood to make up for it. Man, every single person on their team just attacked him. Like, what do you have against him? Go for raw damage. Even if it doesn't blight. Wow, I got the blight off. So that character's just dead. That's nice. Alright. One nice part that I haven't really talked about too much is if you actually riposte on a Bloodsucker, if the Bloodsucker uses the Thirst, hits, and then you riposte, and your riposte is enough to kill them before the lifesteal actually triggers, you will kill them even through a lifesteal. So if they have like 2 health, and then they use the Thirst, and then they hit you with the Thirst, and then you hit them for 5, you'll kill them before they get a chance to health steal from you. It's worth knowing that. Okay, well, you know, whatever. Yep. Okay, that's not a big deal. Don't really care about Deafening Wine. Well, the stun's annoying, but not that big of a deal. You gonna get 2 of our guys with the Crimson Curse on this mission? Okay, cool. Alright, we got 4 attacks. I'm pretty sure we can cobble together something here. I guess we don't have 4, we have 3, but...
Destroyed.
Guess you got stunned. Yep, that's fine. Just kill this thing. 20% stun skill chance for the next 4 rounds? Why? Stun skill chance. Okay. Maybe the Maddening Wine increased its chance, like if it stuns you once and it has a higher chance of stunning you the second time. Is that how that works? Just die. Oh, the blood. 3 blood? Yeah, we'll take that. That's worth it.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We'll drop the firewood for that and go torchless for the rest of the mission here. And then after that, well, there's our other jade, our 3rd jade. We just haven't had any need yet for these busts. Do we see any obstacles anywhere? I don't see any obstacles, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. The map that we found tells us where these curios are. That doesn't mean that we won't find any obstacles. Which is annoying, but remember, deeds are equivalent of busts, so we're not really losing anything by dropping this. I do want to keep 3 blood's a lot of blood to leave behind in one go. I could drop the emerald for the bust or the sapphire for the busts and just kind of like lean. I think I will do this. I don't care about money as much as I care about the raw number of busts and stuff I want to get in order to unlock those like mission things or the blueprint buildings. And odds of us finding another sapphire, as I've expressed multiple times, are a lot lower than finding another set of busts. And this is exactly kind of my point. Like these. Like, look. More busts, right? I think I will drop the emerald, though, for this money, though. The odds of us finding 3 emeralds is lower than the odds of us finishing a stack of gold. Although, you could also make an argument the odds of us finding 1 more emerald is higher than the odds of us finding another ruby, and I could drop the ruby with that argument. I'll do that. I really don't care about rubies. I think rubies are, like, way overhyped. The odds of you finding 3, or finding 2 is just so low. Super low. Yep. Unfortunate, not a lot of damage. This guy's super tanky. Alright. Blade grenade here. Still a lot of damage though. This guy's literally took 2/3 of his health through 25% protection. That's crazy. Yep. Oh, nice dodge though. We needed that. That guy was already stressed out a lot. I've been kind of living on borrowed time with like stress because I haven't actually had to do that. I've been able to just focus on attacking, which has been really fortunate for us. Might be able to just like stun you out of the rest of the fight. That'd be nice. And then build up our torch a little bit. That'd be great. That's awesome. Love to see that. Yep. Yeah, that's why we want to repost when we can. That's okay. Take out the front guy or hit him for a bunch, and then after that you'll focus on Inspiring Cry for the rest of the fight to help him out. If he's stunned, that sucks. He's a big damage dealer. That really sucks when he gets stunned. That's okay, though. We'll finish the tank. Right, yeah, he's just gonna die in this round. Yep. That girl has taken so many corals to the face. I mean, she's got hit so many times. She is a, she's a real one. Right, now we'll heal with our Vestal. I'm not gonna worry about stress here. You're just gonna die next round. Take you out, and then we will heal. Probably, I think the best value is still healing everybody, and then I'll heal the. Actually, I can just do it twice because that wasn't that incredible to heal, so it's probably fine to just do it twice. Wow, that was a ugly shot. Wow. I guess you can't even finish him off, can you? Crazy. Clear the body, I guess. This guy's gonna die on his own, and then you'll have access to the guy in the back with the Crusader. You're dirty. Bayonet stab. Yep. Well, I didn't be greedy and just do a big heal here on just him and then go another round. Wow, that worked out really well here. Remove that stress from him. And the crit? And the crit! Alright, we gotta kill this guy, though. End this real fast here. Actually, I might be greedy one more time, though. Somebody can kill him. I don't care who it is. Sure. Cool.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Second time today that this happened. The Ruby's like, oh, it's like a Ruby. Okay, cool game. Yeah, it would have been great to have had the second Ruby there, but there's like, watch. I'm gonna take this just as for the memes, right? And then we're gonna find another Emerald. We're not gonna find a third Ruby, right? Like at this stage, it's just kind of for the joke. Walk all the way to the end here. Oh, spiders. We do have. There's a cabinet coming up here, which is cool. I think it's probably just better to stun. The blight won't kill them directly, it won't guaranteed kill it. I think it'll probably do like 1 damage both of them, and then blight them for 5 for the whole round. Yeah. The raw damage is probably just better. We'll kill them in 2 rounds here this way. Stunning out the guy that is annoying is probably the most important thing to do here. The Crusader is going to kill him, so let's just kill this guy.
Be gone.
Now these guys are stunned, and then we hopefully will be able to go before them during the next round. Yeah, just kill them. Well, the dodge is ugly. What's the blight on this? 5, right? Yeah, see, that's why it sucks. Like, you hit them for 1, and then they blight and take another 5, and they go to 1, which just feels really bad, because it's like, man, you were so close to death, but you didn't die. Wow, my God, leave her alone. No, you're not just gonna kill this character. I'm not gonna allow that. What are we talking about? A nice try, though. Like, really nice try. You got like 8 dudes with heals. Just die. Who are you?
A trifling victory.
Okay.
But a victory nonetheless.
Okay, this is going really well now. Even though we lost out on that Ruby thing, this is going real well here. I'm gonna use a key here because obstacles.
Fortune, waiting to be spent.
So we got a choice here. We could just take the crest over the Ruby. I think I want that more. Again, the single Ruby is very likely to just get, tossed at the end when we realize that we're not going to find the other Ruby that we dropped 2 seconds before we found the extra stack one. And then we have to keep the food. And I guess the blood is like, it's 3 blood. And finding it all in one go like that, it's a good time to pick it up when you get the chance. I want to keep the shovels. I kind of need to. Because if I find some random, not curio, but some random thing, I don't know. I could just say the heck with it. If I do that, I'm gonna I do have the ability to heal. I could do this. I could drop the shovels. I could do it. If we run into a curio, or I guess a pile of rubble, it's going to kind of suck a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh, a treasure room. Okay. Yep. Actually meant to use the blight grenade there, but that's okay. Functionally similar. I'm gonna try to use dazzling light here, or judgment to kill one. If I can kill one, that'd be great. Yeah, because then that makes our crusader kill the second one, and then we get the whole front line dead, which is kind of nice. It's not often that you think of like using your Vestal for a kill. Like, judgment is a lot better of an ability that I used to give it credit for. It's almost like Exsanguinate. It's like a mini version of Exsanguinate, because it can hit any target, not just the front line, which makes it more flexible, and it does heal, and it actually does a surprising amount of damage for a Vestal. Like, it'll just randomly hit for 5, and you're like, oh, okay.
Precision and power.
Hopefully we'll be able to go before you get the chance to do your thing. Dang it. That's okay. Tempting goblets. There's a lot worse things that could happen here. 20's a lot of stress, though. My god, that's just so much cheese. I'm gonna undo that a little bit here. Remove that crap. Oh, I should have done this earlier. Battlefield medicine. Played that wrong. Let's just blade grenade you, and then we'll stun you and keep you out of the fight for the next round here. Or I guess I could also just judgment you, or you dodge. That was really just to get extra damage on him. He's gonna die from plague grenades. Yeah. All right. Sure. Burn a torch. Why not? Oh yeah. Extra sigils here. Just finish another stack of, like, working on another stack of gold. Things worked out there. All right. Skeleton key. See what's even worth taking at this stage. My god. We don't have the space for all this crap. Like, what? We literally don't even have the space. We have 2 more treasure rooms to go back. Like, what do we drop here? Like, I mean, it's the blood, right? And probably the holy water, actually, over the blood. I mean, it might even just be like this. Which is insane to me. We're just dropping 4 holy waters like it ain't nothing. Or 6 holy waters. I guess we are. I mean, what else are we gonna pick up instead of that, right? We need the food, because if we get hunger checked, we get hunger checked, and we got to be able to deal with that. And then the rest of the stuff, like money-wise, I want to keep that. I want to keep the deeds. These are like the upper tier best things to take home with us. We're not interacting with that. We still have 2 more rooms we've got skeleton keys for. The nice part is that second room we go into will actually have information. Oh, this isn't even a regular key chest, though. I hate how the game actually makes that look like it's a chest room when it's literally a small chest. It's not a big chest. So we don't need the key for it. Okay, it worked out perfectly. Almost exact stack. Okay, sure. We're not taking the 150 though.
Test. Now it must be carried home.
Okay, man, this mission has just become just wildly lucrative financially. Like, oh my god, a lot of money out of nowhere. Actually, no, I said this before. I'm gonna fight this fight. Fight fights where possible. Gain extra resource, extra everything. Okay, look at that. Another skeleton keyable thing here. It's also a shovelable thing, but
Another abomination.
This
cleansed from our
in the back is what I'm
lands.
referring to, not the enemies. Noxious blast. This should kill him if it triggers. Yep, that guy's just dead. Let's just kill him. We'll stop play.
Executed with impunity.
I was gonna try to squeeze a little bit of heal out this round. Actually, I get to go. We get to go immediately, so we get to go. We get the heal. Oh, 16. All right.
Knit.
What do I do? I don't have space for that. I don't have space for it. I gotta drop it. Feels bad, but what do you do? Okay. I'm gonna drop the I'm gonna drop the skeleton key for it, which feels really bad because if we see a, I guess I could drop like this. I could do this, right? Drop the 2 deeds. It's only 2 deeds, right? Keep the single skeleton key for the last chest room. I'm gonna do that because if there is a non-zero chance, though small, that in that last room that when we step in this treasure room, we scout and find a treasure room. Very low probability, but oh wow. What's your trap finding? My God!
Steps are the
25 trap damage.
not the rule.
You had an 80% chance to find that. Instead, you took 40 trap. Lord, dude. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, we got 1 fight left here. Yeah. Light problems, whatever. Okay, we'll just eat that. Offload from the food. We literally have found at least 5 jade this mission. Yeah, I mean, it would have been 1 stack of gold, but like, I can't. What do I can't take it. I don't have a space. There's literally nothing to replace it with. I should have waited until like I went into this room first, I guess. All right, let's finish this off, and then we basically got the mission finished here. Template goblet. Okay, I'm gonna just try to put this guy over the edge before the mission ends. We don't need to run. You're fine, dude. Chill. You're our leader. Don't freak out. All right. I didn't mean to stun them. Again, I was gonna try to blade grenade. I got them in a order that is not what I normally do, so that's awkward. Give me some torchlight here. Start building back some torchlight. We need to get the Ancestor's Candle turned back on. All right, take one of these guys out. Wow, that's kind of wild. You do 15% extra damage against Unholy, and you just couldn't finish him. He did more damage than you did to him.
Another one falls.
Okay, I mean, he is level 0, and he's level 2. Our Highwayman's level 2, so, I mean, I guess that's not that crazy. Right? Oh, no, he's level 0. He's level 0, and he riposted for more damage than you dealt with your regular ability that deals extra damage on Unholy. How crazy. Just wild. Okay, I guess we Noxious Blast you? Wow, you're at 1. Sure, kill yourself, that's fine. And then we will heal here. And then remove some stress from the dude that needs help. And I haven't attacked this guy yet, but whatever. Yep. The game's internal calculation. Oh, this guy's almost stressed out. Let's go for just him. Okay, game. Okay, game. Just gonna let you sit there stunned and think about what you did. All right. No, you don't get to Tempting Goblet a 3rd time, it looks like. Sorry, you're just done. Turns out no. We'll go for a heal on him now. I'm playing with fire here, trying to cheese out some extra stress relief since the game decided to throw it all on him multiple times in a row. Cool. Man. Well, that's nice. But the money I can't do anything with. Like, what do I do here? I guess I can, like, drop the food, take the money. It's the end of the mission, right? Oh, it's not the end of the mission. Oh, yeah, we still got another hallway. Let's... Wow, and I didn't get a check here. I gotta go up. We're not gonna get... If we get hunger checked, we get hunger checked, and I can't do anything about it because I just dropped 12 food. So I'll use the food here real quick on you. I'll take the money. This game. We're gonna get hunger checked in this hall. I can't do anything about it. We've had so many chances to be hunger checked earlier. The game was like, nah. Nah.
Given to the plow.
Nah. We're not gonna hunger check you. Nah. We're gonna keep making the whole mission. I think I got hunger checked once, and that was just now. The whole mission. No. And now we're seeing a random shovel. I told you this would happen. The game was going to be like the last minute. The last minute. What if we hit him with all the stress and all the food checks at the very, like, let's do it. Let's get him at the last minute. Okay, cool game. You showed me. Knew this would happen, just like so.
quickly the tide turns.
Okay, game. All right. Look, joke's on you, I have Holy Lance, so it doesn't really matter. I'm getting back up there when I feel like it. Nice dodge, though. We really needed that here.
Eradicated.
No. No. All right, let's torch it up, stun some people here, get our crap off of the darkness. Yep. Sure. Yeah, whatever. All right.
Annihilated.
All the threat's gone now. The real threat that was possible there for a second. I still think it's so funny. It's like, I kept talking about how the whole mission, I was like, all right, I don't want to drop the food because if we get hunger checked. I don't want to drop the shovels because what if there's an obstacle? Didn't see an obstacle the entire mission. Didn't get hunger checked the entire mission. And I'm like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Last hallway's like, I bet you didn't see it coming. I'm like, no, but see, I did. Like, I literally talked about it. You're not as clever as you thought. Sure. Okay, game. Sure. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Just kill him. Go to 3, cool. Or go to 1. Can I switch these characters? Are you gonna let me this time, or are you gonna keep moving him back? Now he's thirsty. Now he's craving. Dude, would you just die? Nobody's impressed. Thank you. Alright, there's our deeds. I guess we'll take those. The money does stack. I guess we take the deeds. No, we're gonna try to at least open this and see if we can't get something out of it. It's trapped. Sure. We didn't have a key because I had to use it. I had to use them all up earlier. Look at, I mean, we had this was absurd. Like, we had a mission before that was medium mission length, and we didn't find. I think we found like 400 gold. Like, the whole mission, it was the Weald, and this mission is just like everything. It's just pure money, like so much money. It's ridiculous.
More bones returned to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
I can't click next. It's not letting me. And then, like, when it finally did click, it just clicked all the way through. Like, I don't know why it's lagging. Unholy Slayer. Yeah, that is what you are. One of the only classes I'm kind of okay with that ability on. Thin-blooded. Blight resist is bad. Nervous is bad. Natural swing is good, but weird on this class.
A fever of willful determination sweeps through the barracks.
Plus 15% virtue chance on the next quest. See, when things like this work out, like, you can do some interesting things. I just don't, like, I don't know. It's interesting. I just feel like, oh, Gunslinger's buckle. We already have that, so we don't need it now, but when something like that happens, the extra virtue chance, it's like, okay, well, now it's like we get the virtue ring, which we don't have, but plus 25% virtue chance. You got base virtue chance, which is 25%. You got the Ancestor's whatever item, Tentacle Idol, that's another 20%. Now you're looking at 70%. And then you add in that extra other thing, that's an extra 15%. Now we've got an 85% chance to, like, trigger virtue. Is that good? Yeah, but what if it misses? You got a 17 and 20 chance that it's successful. But if it misses, you're just like, why would I ever do this? Why would I ever use virtue ever? Okay, you need to remove this stress. And then the other guys probably do the same here. And then after that, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go back out here. Remove these guys from the rest of my team. Like, this is a really pretty background thing. I like that. I'm just curious what's out here. Gentle Tide. Go do a red tier mission. I don't know about all that. What is this? Necromancer Lord, yeah. Necromancer's Trophy, plus 20% damage versus Unholy and plus 8% crit versus Unholy. That's a really good item. Like, really good. Much better than this crap. This Hag's Ladle. like, obviously this is only useful at the ruins, but like when you're like farming the ruins, this is a great item. Like anytime you go to the ruins just to gather resources, great item. The pagan talisman, maybe that's what we go for. Sort by level. You have, nope, we can't do it. Got 2 level 4s and 2 level 2s. We need more level. Maybe we go do this here. Fresh air in the tunnels to set ourselves up for an alley-oop on this one. I don't know. But I'm not going to do that for now. I know when I come back, I'm going to have to go look at the stagecoach and check all these people out. Oh, my gosh. Tough is junk, lurker's junk, backtracker's junk, natural's junk, warden's phobe is junk, yeah, this is all bad. It is interesting to take an occultist, though, with all these, like, you know, with all level 4s. It's worth maybe just taking him. Just because we don't have a we lost our occultist. Sure, accuracy. Fading is terrible. Torn rotator's fine on this character. We might end up taking the Eldritch dude, the occultist here, Bassett here, just because of the fact that he's level 3 and has all of his quirks unlocked, or his skills unlocked already. That might be worth doing, but we're not going to do that for tonight. We're going to stop here. So I'm going to go ahead and do my outro, and then that's going to be it. Looks like it was a pretty quiet night anyways overall, with people like just showing up and stuff. It is a Thursday night. Expectations for, like, you know, a total amount of viewership is pretty low, so that's okay. But either way, we're going to go ahead and call that. That's not the whole reason I play anyway. I mean, I just enjoy playing the game. So I was kind of looking forward to playing tonight, and I really want to kind of catch up for lost time after we lost those 2 occultists, that shield breaker, and that what was what's his name? The Jester. I almost said Shaco, or years of playing League of Legends all those years ago. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. So let's do an outro. All right, guys. Thanks for your time. Until next time, I'm the Blue Titan, and you enjoyed this content, you can head over to the Blue Titan Space Gaming to subscribe to a channel that's focused on highly edited content, faster paced videos. Think of like YouTube shorts, 10-15 minute long lunch break videos. If you want to see longer form videos, content that's hours long where I'm playing a game and you can kind of either play along or watch and kind of do a let's play, you can head over to the Blue Titan Space Gaming Space VODs to see more content like that. But either way, until next time, thanks for your time. I'm the Blue Titan. See ya. Bye.